The music's got to stir. Hello, everybody.
Howdy, woo!
Hey.
Welcome to the Forbidden Panel, Big Trouble in Little China live draw. I am your host AJ, and I am joined this week, or this month, this segment, this show by Joel here in studio, and Joey Labartnik live from coming to us from. Where are you at, Joey?
Sherman Oaks, beautiful Sherman Oaks, California.
Well, there you go, in the ghetto. So.
Hey.
In this show, we are going to be watching Big Trouble in Little China and drawing some art from the show. So you're going to be able to sit back and enjoy that and see some of the stuff we got going. From what I understand, Joey's back at home drawing the storms. Is that correct, Joey?
That is correct. Yeah, I'm gonna do all three.
And then Joel, what are you going to be working on?
I'm going to work on a Pork Chop Express logo. And then if I have time, I'm going to try to move on to something else. I'm going to try to hustle quick. I'm not going to be coloring today. I'm just going to, so it's going to be a lot of good. There's so many good images in that movie. It's insane.
It's absolutely
so
insane.
hard to choose. I want to do Lopan so bad. I wanted to do like all
Yeah.
of the monsters so bad.
The one I wanted to do the most, but it was going to be hard to do is Lopan when he's in his human form, but he's like glowing from the inside.
Right.
And all the veins and like, oh man. But
Yeah.
I thought about how am I going to do that? And I must practice up my art skills a little more to bust that one out.
I even went so far. I got the blanket, and we're laying on the blanket here right now. Joel's sweet ass is sitting on the girl with green eyes face.
Oh, it is comfortable. It is comfortable.
So we're going to be chugging along. Joel did something nice for me. I don't know if you guys can see it from here, but I'm going to do something about the whitewash of the lighting here in a little bit. Just give me a second.
Uh-huh.
But Joel did the bowl holder for me, so I'm going to be inking that today. So you get to see me pretend to be an artist while everybody else is actually being an artist.
It's going to look great. It's going to look great. We want all the kids in the sandbox to play.
Right.
You too, AJ.
I wish we could actually play the movie for you, but we can't because of copyright purposes. So we are instead just going to watch it and tease you and go, oh, remember that part? No, you can't because you're not watching it. Just like that.
But if you can rock it in your own home while we're doing our show, we would love for you to do that.
Absolutely. Invite you all. So please watch along. Maybe we can do a family watching or something. I don't know how this newfangled technology works. But in the meantime, we're just going to keep chugging along here. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you want to pipe up and say something, we're live in the chat room right now. Come on and talk to us. Give us something to talk about. In the meantime, we're just going to start chugging along here. Joey, why don't you tell us about your favorite part of the movie? Or no, we'll save that while we're watching. Why don't you tell us about your experience with the movie? How was your first viewing of the movie?
It was in Missouri during the summer of probably, what was it? I don't know, 86, 85 when this came out. I don't know. Yeah, it was 86, right?
Well, it is the 40th year, so it'd be 86.
Yeah. So I was like 11 years old. We saw this in the summer. I'd already been a fan of Carpenter because my dad was a fan of Carpenter, so I knew about The Thing. And I had seen a bunch of, I'd seen Prince of Darkness at that point, I think. Maybe it hadn't even come out yet. Anyway, I digress. We saw it. My mind was blown. This was like the ultimate. This was the ultimate film. This encompassed everything in the known universe that was cool, all distilled into one perfect like 90-minute chunk. Martial arts, monsters, magic. It has everything you could ever want as a kid. I think I recently saw it 3 times that summer, and I've seen it maybe 100 times since then. Easy.
And technically, for a kid and an adult, like there wasn't anything in there that honestly like was a problem. Like adults and kids could sit and watch that movie and both be like, oh, right? I mean, yeah, there was some violence and stuff, but it was the 80s, and come on, like, I mean, we were watching, well, 80s,
Conan and all that stuff.
80s
like that.
movies. I still remember watching Commando
Sure.
for the first time and being like, wow. Even I, as a kid, was like, wow, I felt bad. I actually felt bad for the soldiers on the other end, the guys in green that he was lopping up.
That's silly.
But yeah, fun for everybody.
What about you, Joel?
So I was a little younger, so I remember seeing it later. Specifically, things went to VHS. I don't remember exactly how quick, but pretty quick, like within a year in the 80s. I'm trying to think of how quickly it went to VHS, but
Oh, it took a while.
however it took,
Nice.
I know I was in elementary school and I was out visiting my dad, and he would set up the labs at a college. So to keep me busy, I could pretty much run around and do whatever I wanted as long as I wasn't messing stuff up. So I could go to the film room for the film students, right? For all the film classes.
Mhm.
And they had the most extensive, ridiculous VHS collection in history. And I don't remember how I happened on it. Maybe it was a process. I don't know. But when I popped that in, I was by myself in a film room. And yeah, like you said, just blew my brain out. It was everything. It was funny. It was done well. It was, I don't know, it was practical effects. Of course, I didn't call them that as a kid, but just real handwork, latex and all the goodies back in the day. I mean, that was my favorite. I thought that was just the most epic thing. That's what I thought I was going to do. It didn't pan out. But I don't know what to say. What do you not have? Like you said, what do you not have? You got team up buddy friendship. You got all of it. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I think it still holds up. I know there's some stuff look a little off, but for the most part, it holds up.
I disagree with you. I don't think nothing doesn't hold up for me.
Yeah.
I think all the effects holds up. I think
Yeah.
everything about it. When I saw it first, I was in junior high. I saw it. Me and the old man went down and saw it, and then me and Jason Graham snuck out of ditch school one day, and we went and saw it again, and we loved it. This was in the time when me and Jason were playing D&D in art class in junior high.
Yeah.
And so, so this was just in the middle. Like I was learning about beholders and all this other stuff at the time. So I see this movie and I'm just like, what is all this? This is awesome. Great. I'm loving every second of it. And at the time, I had personal problems at home. So this was like a light at the end of the tunnel for me, because it was just so much fun and so cool. I just loved it. Fell in love with it immediately. Plus, it always felt like a precursor to Street Fighter for me. All the characters felt like Street Fighter characters, like before.
I mean, it had to have an influence on it. Raiden, well, that was Mortal Kombat, but just in terms of the way the characters were designed and the way they
Well, I felt like that Beast character was, from
yeah,
was Blanca or something, or I just always said that
sure.
the movie itself had video game tie-ins one way or another.
Oh yeah,
because it just felt like it. It just felt so silly and video game-ish. It was just awesome.
I'm sure it influenced even things. It's probably influenced way more things than we realize, and then a whole bunch of ones that we do realize. But I mean, it didn't do well. I was doing a little digging. It was upside down, which is a shame. It was released next to a bunch of other movies. I think The Golden Child and
also great.
And Alien. So it was having a hard time. It got released.
I Want the Knife.
Yeah. So it got released, during a bunch of other stuff, and like I'm actually thinking I don't understand how it got dwarfed by the others because I don't know, but it's always remained awesome ever since. So I bet you, and I didn't look this up, but I bet you the overall like life of the sales of this probably still hit some great numbers,
Oh yeah, this movie is well loved at this point.
If you've got memorabilia that people make on their own because they love your movie so much, like, yeah, you're good. You're good.
But the hard part is that it's John Carpenter, so it's in a series, a history of movies,
Yeah.
a career of film that there's a lot of things that encompass it that are more than it. There's everyone has better Carpenter movies to talk about usually, and it's
Yeah.
sad because it's like a middle child, and it really is not. It's one of the best that he ever did.
Yeah. I think if something grabs you
Alexa,
and
lights
you you don't think about anything else that you're doing while you're watching it, then you can't deny that movie. And as far as movies he's made, yeah, this isn't the only one that does that. But
Justin says the creators of Mortal Kombat directly credit this movie.
oh yeah, I'm sure.
Because
And
Justin can't make it down here, but he can make it on the chat room.
hey, he made it some kind of way. He's just doing it real sleuthy.
Maybe he can stream in with some artwork.
But the flow and the fun, dude, the cast. I don't shut up, but like to me, all your side characters, everybody in a film, for it to be like top tier, everyone shows up and kicks ass, and everybody kicks ass.
Right. Everybody's in character, which I love all the time.
Yeah.
Before we go any further, can I just address the biggest elephant in the room besides myself? Joel made some awesome shirts for this event and handed them out. Joel, can you stand
Well,
up?
I can't take, like, all I did was get them, so I can't say that. So nobody think that I actually drew this, but I just thought if I had time, if I could get us some Pork Chop Express shirts, and I did find one that was a piece of art that I thought was cool. It actually has his rig on there, and yeah.
If more people would have shown up to the live event, Justin, you would have gotten yourself a T-shirt.
We still got 2 shirts waiting for some dudes somewhere in the world. They're properly sized, and so you'll still get them. So maybe we'll have Big Trouble in Little China Part 2. It's
41st anniversary.
Yeah, it's our freaking cast. We do what we want, right? You know what I mean?
Our show.
Yeah, we're having birthday year. So, but yeah, I thought that'd be extra fun. Is it cozy? You cozy?
Yeah,
Feeling
I'm
good?
fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Fine. Yeah.
Outside is really hot for you guys watching. Probably same hot for you, but in here, this garage, it's perfect. It's perfect.
I have it at a nice. I mean, it's 80, but it's like 70 in here.
Yeah, you're in a house. It's this is a castle. It's almost like a hidden room. Like I pretend. It makes it feel even cooler. You know what I mean? I'm gonna help AJ figure out how we can make a wall cabinet that covers the door there. And you got to move one book. It's up to AJ which book it is, but you got to move a book and then you can come in.
I'm gonna make it so that you transform Optimus Prime right and put it in a slot, and then the door will open. So those that can transform Optimus are welcome into this house.
Dude, which Optimus? Don't pick some off-brand crazy one.
No, that's going to change every day. It'll be a new Optimus.
Oh my God. I feel like 85 moves in. I'm like, dude, this doesn't look like a truck at all, bro. I don't know what this is.
Oh, that's the Jesus Optimus.
Oh, man. So now
that I dimmed the lights, let's see if you guys can see this a little bit better. No, not really. Kind of. Justin says, that's awesome. I appreciate it, Joel. But Justin lies a lot. For example, Justin said he would be here.
Don't give him a hard time.
But I hope I was trying to find something you guys would want to wear after. You know, if it was just like a cool little, just like gimmicky shirt, but it wasn't like, you know, good for further use. But so these worked out good. I think you guys are gonna dig them.
Justin couldn't make it because his puppy was sick, so that's why Justin's at home. So we forgive Justin, but we have the right to give him crap in the meantime.
But hey, I'm glad he chimed in. Right?
I'm glad Pooh is okay. I'm glad Justin's watching us at least. Hopefully he's drawing back at home. Like I said, Justin, if you can, stream in and chime in with us. But we're just grateful you're in the chat room. We are going to keep chugging along. Yeah. Joey, how are things on your end?
You see it? I moved it a little closer.
We don't pay attention to you.
Well, I started laying out the lightning up here, and now we're working on rain here in the middle. He's going to be flying at the camera. And we'll get to the big blowing up thunder at the bottom. Yeah.
I'm getting there. Give me a second. There you go. Yeah.
What if, and one something I don't know about, maybe you guys know, I do like hearing what people say about their own flick. Do you know what Carpenter has ever said about it himself?
I don't know. I should look that up because I'm curious. I hope he loves it. I really do.
I'm hoping that he tells me that it was a technical nightmare, but that he had a wonderful time.
I hope it was the worst thing he ever did, and he can't wait to do it again.
Oh, yeah, right. I hope that too. You heard Joey? I think he was talking.
Huh?
I think Joey was talking a minute ago, and I couldn't hear him. Joey, can I hear you?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. It was a little, okay. Got it.
Don't get confused by the mute on the TV screen and the mute
Yeah.
on the computer screen.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I was tripping out for a second, but trying to act like I wasn't tripping.
Also, you guys may notice we are streaming in 4K, which means you can see all of Joel's pores and his
all of them,
his fallacies.
Yeah.
And mine. I did not realize I had the Mexican dots going on in my head. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Apparently.
I saved a particular patch of pores just for the video, like real choice area.
Right. When Hispanics get old, we get random dots on ourselves.
Sure.
We call them tortilla burns, and I'm starting to get them now.
But that's how AJ's going to use those to create the map for me to find the treasure when he passes away someday. So I'll line up the holes in the garage when the sun comes through. It matches up with the dot pattern, and I'll find like his stash, like the ultimate, like this. The level of Transformers he has here is poop in a cavern somewhere.
There's the true collection.
There's a true collection,
and only the Circle of Iron will be able to find it.
Yeah, but then when I get in there, I'm stuck and I have to stay there forever, like the knight in, Indiana Jones. Yeah.
You chose poorly.
Yes. I have been here 100 years and I still can't transform that damn Optimus Prime.
So apparently Carpenter loves this movie. He's very proud of it, and he loved like making it, and he got what he wanted out of it.
All right, that makes me happy. You know.
Yeah, me too. Because he's a curmudgeonly fucker, and and it's good that he loves it. He should.
Can I have my vape back?
It's a fine achievement.
Forgot about that. You know, and I would imagine, I think if I was a director, a part of one of my most like important things would be saying if I actually had the chance to direct movies and had the ability to kind of, not all directors get to cast their movies, not all, but if you can, to be able to like handpick all these people that I just want to hang out with, that I want to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and he did, he did basically do exactly that, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he wrote it for Kurt Russell because they were buddies after Escape from New York.
Yeah.
So it was perfect.
Yeah. That's looking sweet.
I can't do this.
What do you need? What can I help you with?
Glasses. I can't see this.
Those glasses don't work.
Oh, these are far away glasses.
Oh.
I'm like,
do you want the light table?
I don't know. I can try that.
Yeah.
See if that hurts.
Hey guys, we're gonna upgrade a little bit with a light table. See if we can make it a little easier for us. We want you guys to see well, but also we are not 20 anymore. So how I get around not using my glasses, I just don't draw any clean lines. They're all cracked and messed up. That's how I get around that. That's my trick. So let's see here. And I'm actually just stopping for a second because I just like want to watch Joey.
Sometimes that's all I do in these things. I just sit back and watch you guys work.
Because you know what's going on in your own head, but when you watch someone else draw, they got their own thing. Like I've seen you bounce around to different parts. You don't just stay in one area.
Yeah, I'm trying to move down, but I get distracted as I do because I want to oh yeah, that's the part I want to work on. That's the thing I want to touch,
But it's literally watching your brain, you know what I mean, make decisions that you may or may not even be Some are purposeful, some you're just kind of doing it,
Yeah, you're just doing it. Exactly. You just kind of let it go.
Read the screen. The only real complaint that he had was the studio rushed him so he could beat The Golden Child to theaters.
That's a shame.
Which personally, as much as I do like that movie, I do like The Golden Child. But if I had to choose and I'm stuck on a deserted island and I can only pick one of them, yeah, there's no contest. I'm taking Big Trouble in Little China.
There's no contest. Yeah.
Well,
nah. It's a good movie. I am not knocking The Golden Child at all. I'm just saying if I have to get everything I need from a movie because it's all I've got, like you said earlier, Big Trouble in Little China gives you everything. And there's even some serious drama too. Like, dude, there's real motivation all around, right?
Totally.
So
all I'm saying is that on a desert island, Golden Child has that one chick in the wet scene.
Okay, I get that.
Okay, that's all I'm saying.
I get that. And
while there are two very beautiful green-eyed women in Big Trouble in Little China, they are not wet. And if I'm on a desert island for a very long time,
they are. Okay. They go through that tunnel. They have to swim through the tunnel, and they come out the other side, and they're both wet.
You're right. You're right. I didn't think about that. I was thinking about proximity with the other girl.
You don't want to. You don't want to.
But there's a lot of men in Big Trouble in the other movie, Golden Child. So maybe I will switch back to Big Trouble.
You're trying to tell me you don't want to come to fruition at the part when the one storm blows up. You don't want it right at that moment, right? And all of his chunks blow out the side of the hall.
I have already timed to that part before.
And everything blows down out the side of the hallway.
I want a new challenge if I am on a desert island, is all I'm saying.
I see.
Yeah.
Don't mind me. I'm focusing on.
Yeah, we're trying to make sure we don't get lost in what we're doing and not talk to you guys. But
I just realize how shaky my hands are.
Yeah, that's all good. It's all good. That's why we got. I was telling you that little skinny one is great because when you do that one first, Joey, I don't know about you, but I've found I've had a better deal. I've gone to much skinnier pens in the beginning, and then I feel like it gives me a lot more leeway when I add thicker lines later, like a tattoo. Do you do that?
Do you start in the middle of your characters and work out, or do you work your way in on your characters?
Oh no, I mostly meant all my lines I've been doing in just a very, very, very skinny Sharpie, which is, I'm gonna say, what is this? It's a 0.5. so that way, like I'll do pencil, then I'll do a 0.5, and then if there's anything I really need to fix, when I go to the next larger pen, you don't see all that little other muck.
No, I go from I use 0.5 as my regular pencil.
Okay.
But then when I go to pen, I'll start doing. I always outline with my brush pen, and I let it like
Uh,
dry so I can have the shapes of things, and then I move in. And you're right though. Then actually, no, I always go like 8, 5. I go the opposite. I like work my way down the numbers of my pens.
But
yeah.
do you complete your art in pencil and then just ink on top of it, or do you do pencil and then finish it in ink?
What would you
Like
say?
maybe
Complete?
you do like a partial in pencil and think, well, I'll just finish
Oh,
that.
totally. It's more like a 50% in pencil. Well,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
actually
So
gotten a little bit more as the years go on. It may be more like 60, but I do most of my work in ink, in my opinion.
Yeah.
right. So as opposed to like if you were drawing for somebody that inks, so if you were drawing for an inker,
It would suck for them because I leave a lot. I leave a lot to be done by the inking.
right?
But those
But
pencils give
he,
you that flow. The pencil gives you that like confidence to go ahead and add all the extra little goodies.
well, that's what I mean. He
Yeah.
will, he draws in pencil at first, but he
Yeah.
doesn't have to finish it because
Yeah.
he worries about the ink later and adding
Yeah.
all the.
Yeah.
I just
Totally.
want I just want like the structures of things and like the flow of stuff,
So you build the
and
framework in pencil and you add the everything else in ink.
totally, yeah.
Gotcha.
All the weight and stuff, I worry about that in ink.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else out there? What are your techniques? If you're watching this, tell us how you draw and do inking and storytelling and stuff. Because you can't go halfway if you're drawing for somebody who's going to ink it for you, because you just can't. There's unless that inker themselves has enough artistic ability to finish your art, or you trust them enough to finish the art in your style.
Well, and also like a lot of it for me, like the reason I start with the heavy lines on the outside is that for me, once I'm gonna scan it, I'm gonna finish it digitally, but I want those organic lines the most. I want it to feel like I drew it, even if I went in and because the problem is like I can't draw details very well with my pen. My eyes aren't good,
Yeah.
like you were saying, and so I have to do all like the detail work digitally.
Yeah.
And I want, but it sells the illusion if the outline, if the holding, the outer line, I forget what you call that, is organic, super organic. You know,
So you're an electric guitar player.
is that what it is? Was that what you would say?
But I mean, we have the tools, and it's nice to have them, to be able to have all these things that we can put together. And
Oh, it's cool. Yeah, you get.
yeah.
We talked about this before. Like it allows you to finally get what's in your head out on
Yeah.
the page.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, it takes a lot to wrestle with it. Historically.
Yeah, like I said, that the part when Lopan, like I said, is in his body, and he's like got that semi-translucent head that they made, and you see all the veins and like his eye and everything is glowing.
He's like a lamp.
Yeah, he was like exactly. He was like a lamp, and
That'd be a cool lamp, huh?
that would be an amazingly cool lamp.
You come in here one day and turn on the lamp and there's a little pan in the corner.
I'll tell you what, here's a test of who you're with and as a significant other. If they're also cool with you being like, look at the lamp I bought, and they're like, oh sweet goodness, what the and they're like, yeah, that's pretty dope.
My wife would be like, that would look awesome in your office.
Yeah. I mean, I will say though, you can't even, you come down in the middle of the night to grab a snack or whatever you're doing, like, that lamp's gonna mess you up at least a couple times, or even as an adult, you're gonna kind of almost poo your pants real quick because that thing's pretty scary. But the only way I could do that would be digitally. I would have a lot of trouble doing the color enough to show like it's glowing properly. So yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a ton of layers right there.
Yeah.
Ambient glow.
Yeah, I mean, I see some painters that are great and they can nail light, like that. Someday I hope I get there, but at the moment,
Let's check in the chat room.
Very difficult. Super hard.
Mm-hmm.
Justin says he does because he likes to brag and tell us things. He tends to do pretty tight pencils. He likes to make all his mistakes before he inks.
Yeah, and then again, talking about digital is that even if you do mess
Wise
something
man.
up, you can fix all that. You scan your inks or whatever, and that specifically that last Forbidden panel, the Pride Witch, when I drew the sketch and then the ink, like there was some features on her face that were just not right, or her mouth was way too big. So I was able to size everything right a little better and squeeze things the way I wanted. And nobody has to know until I just blew the lid off it. Yeah. So it's nice to be able to fix just those few things. Remember the old days, the only trick I had is I would use a light table, put a piece of paper over the F up part, and then retrace the whole thing after I fixed that. And so, it was a whole, yeah, that's
Holy
a mess.
crap.
Like a patch. Yeah, you tape it over.
Yeah, just kind of like, put another piece of paper over, light table it, fix it, and then go back and just.
Huh. Sorry, guys, a little technical geek out moment. The program we're using just allows me to scan it, and now I control the chat room functions from my phone.
That's cool. Now you don't got to move, right?
Now I don't have to keep turning around to look at the chat.
Okay, sweet technology.
Okay, there we go. Now we're in business.
Yeah, that's looking sweet, bro. I know that Super 7 gave us a few basic 5-point articulation figures, and I know people have made custom ones, but I'll absolutely blow the money I need to blow on as many characters if you give me a good 6-inch figure of everybody with all their goodies, well done. I'd be all about it. But for some reason, there just isn't much. Most Big Trouble in Little China stuff is customer, like not customer, but a fan made,
Really? Yeah. I've seen some stuff out there, especially when I was doing research for this. I saw there's some action figures and there's some, but you're right. I guess I didn't see a whole lot.
Yeah, which to me would be like epic, right?
I don't know what the deal is.
If they had sold them when we were kids, yeah.
Oh, for sure. I would have totally had the whole damn set of these things.
What do you think the popcorn bucket would look like?
Yeah. If they made an alleyway playset, holy shit.
Or the final battle scene with the neon and the
the big neon skull and man.
That shit was dope.
Oh, dude. Whole bunch of parents would have been pissed off. They're like, dude, no, because we would have cried for it. I'd have been pulling a lot of weeds. I think it's looking great.
Can you guys see that at all?
Oh, yeah, that's great.
Yeah. Light table help, buddy?
Yeah.
Cool.
Takes the blurry away. See, this stuff I can do all day.
I have Joey, do you have an area where you have like a buttload of pencils that you have never inked?
No. Well, I mean, I have a lot of pencils. Yeah, I do. I have a whole sheets, but it's like most of like my exploratory, when I'm just penciling and trying to get ideas and shapes, I just do it in pencil. I almost don't ever ink it until I go to like do it, you know. Sometimes I'll do inking on my roughs or whatever, just because. But I don't have like a stack of pencil paper though.
Okay.
I go through them because I love the inking the most.
Yeah.
It's my favorite part. So.
Okay, good. That just makes me feel like, holy crap, what am I doing? I have so much unfinished. I have so much unfinished, like so many unfinished pencils that I think that was so ADD that I was like, oh, let me just do this. I'll throw that back. But what about this? And I throw that and I throw that. And I said, well, just throw in a drawer. So basically what I'm going to say is that from now on, I guess AJ is definitely going to be sitting there inking some pencils so he can help me catch up
You should.
Homework.
on like homework. Yeah, but don't tell the teacher that I'm having somebody else help me do the homework. So
And he's Asian.
Oh, I wouldn't tell the teacher that. Like, you're cheating.
The Asian kid is doing my homework.
And I'm all like, it just happened to be he was, okay? This was not a choice.
His last name's Herrera. How the fuck was
he confused me. I didn't know.
How was I supposed to know? Yeah, you just pencil, Joel. You just have like, you go crazy and you're like, just like, all right, that's good enough for now. Do you think that you're going to come back to them, or you just you don't know?
Well, that's the thing, is that a lot of them I do come back to.
Okay, well, good. There
But
you go.
it's just that, like, especially to get through a workday, if I have 5 minutes, 10 minutes, a break, or I'm like doing something where I can still kind of doodle while I'm actually doing my job and doing it properly, like, you know, paperwork and different things, reading
Okay.
reading stuff. Dude, I always kind of have like a 4 or 5 sheets of 8.5 by 11 paper on my desk, and I'll just kind of, you know, scribbly scrabbly, and then work on a little bit more, and then, you know, some stuff gets done. Or if it's just a busy day at work, I don't do it at all, but I just end up with a lot of pencils, and then some of them I'll get home and ink. Especially, that's why it's good. I mean, sometimes it is hard to keep up with some of the art that we need to do for FP, but it's good because it's homework. It keeps us
doing something.
Yeah, I mean, if I just do a bunch of pencils of stuff I want to do for me, I may have less of a chance of getting back to some of those than, you know, when there's a real specific purpose. So that helps. Like the original that I did that, you know, AJ's working on. I mean, I did that at work the other day. Had a good time doing that. It would have been confusing if anybody had stopped and visited me. They would have seen one of the screens of the computers I work on, which I don't hope I'm not going to get in trouble. But anyway,
just don't mention the name of the company you work for.
Yeah, I don't work anywhere. I don't have a job, you guys. But I was sitting somewhere and there was a computer, and I may or may not have opened a large image, in Google so that I could look at it. But of course, it was the whole screen. So if somebody walked in and they saw that ugly thing, just all big, and they're like, "How you doing?" I'm like, "I'm doing great. I'm doing great. It's just me and my buddy here on the screen. We're hanging out.
I'm feeling a little beholden to this thing on the
Yeah. So it's my comfort animal. So if you guys could just leave me alone, please. Like, these days, all you have to say is that it's part of your mental health, at work, so you can, feel comfortable. And they can't touch you, dude. HR is like, yeah, we're not touching that. Just let him have the creepy thing on the screen. Okay. But that was a good time. That was a good time making that. So I don't know. I'm a little afraid. Like, if I actually had a full transition and was actually just supposed to be doing art 8 hours a day for an actual job, I worry that I'm too ADD to sit in the chair and do it. I don't know. I would do it.
It seems like too much. It's too much to just sit there for 8 hours and expect that. You can do like 4 hours. You do 6 hours maybe.
Yeah.
I used to think that, like, if we had offices and we were all working together, like in an office and stuff, we'd spend most of the day in a conference room like this, just bullshitting and drawing or working in a group environment.
There'd have to be,
as opposed to working individually, because we'd all have to sit there and bullshit all day and watch movies and keep ourselves entertained. Otherwise, it just wouldn't happen.
There has to be those other side meetings and other tasks, because I don't know whether you're inking something, whether you're doing pencil, whatever part of the art process you're doing, like, it does take a mental toll. And, you got to step away, like staring at a computer. I know, Joey, you stare at a computer and have to do a lot of that for hours. And it's an energy vampire,
It does. It really is. Yeah. Especially creatively. It really just kills your desire to do it anymore after you're done for the day.
Yeah. Remember when the
Sometimes.
little troll in Cat's Eye gets over the kid, or was it the cat? The cat saved him from the troll, and he was like sucking the
Little
life out of the
troll.
kid.
Uh-huh.
Feels like that.
It really does sometimes.
I used to love that troll and his little sword.
Oh yeah.
Reminded me of Hoggle.
It did look like Hoggle.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody out there in chat land or in watching land, if you're giving us a watch and you're enjoying what you're seeing, now's a good time to just hit that like button. Even if you don't like it, just like the show. I mean, you're watching us, you're not doing anything, just click the like. You don't have to share, you don't have to subscribe, you don't have to do nothing else. Just like that damn fucking video. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, if you can print our video out on paper and you want to use it in the bathroom, that's also fine.
Right.
You know, that's a lot of effort. We'll appreciate that you did that.
We'll send you copies of the images that we're working on so you can do that. But we'd appreciate it if you didn't. But if you're going to do that, at least like the video first.
Yeah. But we're having a good time. It's a Saturday afternoon. We're not all hot. Feeling good. Good stuff.
There's just no football going on. We're not talking politics.
Are we even competing with anything, AJ, right now? Is there anything
today? No, there's nothing going on today that I know about. No conventions, nothing on TV. So, Evil Dead Burn.
Ooh.
I haven't seen it yet. Are you gonna spoil it for me?
Yep.
All right.
Nope.
Well, you can go ahead and talk about it. I don't care. What, did you enjoy it?
It was the goriest movie I've seen in a very, 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 very long time. Like,
I just
seriously gory, like cringy gory. Like, you're like, like.
I literally just watched Tokyo Gore Police last night because Joe was on Joe Bob, so I got gore
Okay.
on my
That makes sense.
It was it was a lot, dude, but it was good. It changes a lot, though. It changes the lore and it changes some story. But yeah,
Yeah, that's fine. So okay, good. I do have intent on seeing it. Maybe this week I'm gonna go see it. If I can.
I need somebody to watch it because I really need to talk about it, like very badly, because of the changes they made. I need to talk that out. So we'll see it, damn it.
Yeah, I do intend to see it.
This is the week you're on the show with us, right? On the weekly.
Am I? Yeah, I guess I am, aren't I? Well, what are we? Aren't we talking to X-Men this week?
Talking X-Men, but now we can talk. We can check this out.
I'll get down there and see it by Thursday.
Okay, if you want to do that, then we'll chat Evil Dead Burn. X-Men has been awesome.
Yes, but let's not talk about it ahead of time.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna blow the show before we even get there.
It has been pretty good. Yes.
That second episode had me fucking screaming. I was so happy.
Yeah, it was good. From the intro on, they get it.
Yeah.
I went and saw that movie Obsession. Have you seen that? Did you see that?
I want to see it. I've seen like nothing but great things about it.
I liked it. I had a good time. It was a dark movie. I don't mean the lighting. What was that too?
Would you say definitely theater? Like, did it still get that extra major?
You wouldn't have to see it in the theater, I don't think. I mean, it's more of a people movie. You know, it's people interacting movie. So it doesn't have like a lot of huge visuals.
Okay.
It's about a girl. A guy makes a wish, a girl falls in love with him, and she does, but in a crazy way.
Oh.
It's a monkey's paw movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
crazy places.
Justin says that he's working on his Big Trouble, but he can't stream right now.
Hey.
Pictures are not true. All right, I think it's time. Joel, why don't you pop up what you're working on?
All right.
We're almost at the 1 hour mark.
Let me see if you can see it.
Oh yeah, it looks really good. Joey?
It's just pork chop express. I just put the PCE in there when I added Burton's knife and the don't get mad at me, it's a Keltec something. I'm trying to remember. It's a Keltec little subby that he had that he picked up from Unknown Villain number 12, whatever.
I just lost my pen.
You did? Oh crap. And it's a black pen. We could have set it anywhere. I think I got another one, buddy.
Yeah, but I don't want to leave an unkept black pen. Sorry, everybody. It's about to get really bright. Alexa, overhead on.
Oh!
Seriously, where'd it go? Yeah, I'm a zombie or a Dracula. I really don't give a shit.
Let's see. I went to go to the movies the other day. It doesn't happen as much as I'd like, but if I can I want to at least catch one movie in the big screen a month. I wish I could do it once a week.
I used to do it once a week, but I can't afford it.
A few times a month, a couple times a month.
I don't have a car anymore, so it's hard for me to get down there.
I saw Supergirl as well.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. Are we okay to talk Supergirl?
It's been long enough. We can talk Supergirl. Sushi, help me find my black pen.
Let's see, where did you go? You literally didn't go anywhere.
Oh, found it. I got it.
Oh.
Oh, that's what you were doing. I thought
okay, well that got the lid on that got blown away. So, gosh, the air under your table, AJ, is it's really bad down there, bro. It's just need you to work on that.
That's a bit. Okay, hold on. Overhead off, Alexa. Overhead off. I'm gonna just start installing vapes under the table.
Oh my gosh. Woo. I didn't go into Supergirl having much of any particular expectation, and I didn't read much Supergirl, so I didn't really know. I went into it kind of naive there. I was initially I had been told that there would be some Lobo, so that's why I was caring. But they had to water down Lobo a lot. But I was still happy to see the character represented some kind of way. I had fun watching the movie. You know, it was just fun. I didn't take it too seriously. It was pretty to look at. The characters were fun, and I think definitely big screen. If I had watched this at home on my TV, I may not have rated it as high, because, like I said, it was a good time movie to see in the big screen. But I think everybody did a good job. I think the actors tried, to do what they were given. What do you think?
I mean, I actually agree with a lot of what you just said. I didn't have any. I had no. I didn't read the Supergirl comic that it was based off of.
Yeah.
Um, I wanted to mostly see Lobo. I liked the Superman movie, so I was curious what they were going to do next. I liked it. I had a good time. I saw it in a weird format. I'd never
Uh,
seen something like this. That it was like the screen in front of you, but it also like it was projected onto the sides of your
Oh, you saw it
peripheral.
on Screen X?
Yeah,
oh yeah. I
that was
saw
a
the
really cool.
Mandalorian movie that way.
Yeah, I saw the Screen X movie too. I wasn't a big fan of it.
I was
I
not
didn't dig
in.
it. It looked
Nope.
lazy, like they just stretched the sides of the
Yeah.
film. It wasn't like
Yeah.
if it was done in a format where the sides were truly
It just looked letterboxed, but like
Yeah.
over here.
It's like your buddy has a projector in his room and he's like, "Hey, we're gonna watch it real big," and he just makes it so it bends on the walls. Like you're like, okay,
I didn't know how to set up
Okay,
the
right.
Gauss on this right, so
yeah,
Yeah, that's exactly how it felt, and I was not a fan of that. That it took away from it a little bit, but it was cool. It was so big, and it was I am glad I saw it in the theater.
yeah.
I thought my biggest problem with that movie was I thought the villain was boring.
The main
And
villain, yeah,
yeah,
was
the main villain
yeah,
was
yeah,
boring.
like,
Everybody
who's this
else was
guy?
good. Yeah, exactly. I was like, who's this guy? He's somebody's sidekick. Or he's
yeah,
somebody's like main lieutenant. He's not the main villain, right?
yeah.
Clearly. And yet no, he's just you know. But otherwise, I thought it was pretty good. I enjoyed myself. I know like people are like it's very divisive because it's failing at the box office, but
But you
I
know
don't
what?
know.
Everything
It's
seems to
bad.
be
Yeah,
everything,
except for Obsession and Backrooms, I guess.
which is crazy because Masters of the Universe had a hard time. The Mandalorian
And that
had a
was
lot.
good too.
Yeah, so that's 3 movies: Supergirl, Mandalorian, and Masters of the Universe. All did terribly, but everybody I know that saw all of them said they were happy.
The thing
Yeah,
is, like,
yeah.
when's the last time you had a conversation with normal people though?
Fuck, I avoid them like the
Right.
plague.
So if you talk to
Yeah.
normal people who go to movies
Yeah.
as opposed to fans like us, of
Yeah.
course we went and saw the movie.
I'm afraid if I talk to too many
Yeah.
normal people, it'll rub off on me, and then my real friends will be like, "Dude, you're changing."
Right. We went and saw the movie.
Yeah.
We enjoyed parts of the movie that others wouldn't enjoy, so it meant more to us. But
Yeah.
normal people aren't seeing these movies because they just don't care, or they don't like it, or it's just not hitting them the way
Damn.
they should be.
Yeah.
A lot of people are just staying inside because they don't want to
Yeah.
risk going outside too.
Yeah. And
But the bonus of the way the world is nowadays is that these movies will be streaming in about 2 weeks. So
yeah, that is definitely a true thing. I don't know. I hope I don't want to think, into the future when like there literally is no more theater option. You know what I mean? It's just for virtual reality is such a thing at home that people just simply don't. You can see you can put a headset on and feel like you're inside the Sphere in Vegas, like then nobody cares about going to the Sphere anymore. So
you do.
I still like, as much as I do like earbuds at a certain time when I want to use them, I still prefer to hear music outside of my head. Like I don't want to be in a helmet, I want to you're like telling me like, okay, so I could put virtual reality on and then like be at a show at the Hollywood Bowl or something like that. But I'm still not. I just got a helmet on. Like I know that. It's not the same. You want to feel the air, you want to.
Do you have one like this? A 0.5? 0.5?
Is that one out?
The tip is dying. The tip is smushing.
Let's see. What is this?
Or are you using the other one?
No, go ahead.
Are you sure?
I don't care. Yeah. Because I can use this. I'm going to go over these lines again anyway. You're good. And we have all of these too.
Okay. I just don't want to.
Yeah. Feel free to get in here.
I feel I might be a little hard on these tips because I'm not used to this stuff.
You hear that, everybody? AJ is hard on the tip.
That's right. I use my teeth.
So just be mindful.
Damn it, Justin! I could use a Mike and Ike right about now.
Yeah.
Has anybody seen They Will Kill You?
Working on it.
Nope, not yet.
You will love They Will Kill You, Joey.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It
What kind of-
is. It's kind of in the vein of Hotel Artemis,
Oh,
except crazier, like John Wick meets Hotel Artemis.
dude,
Okay.
I'm glad you mentioned that movie because
That movie gets no love.
I was really tripping when I saw it. I remember the next day being like, once I've had a cup of coffee in the morning, like you kind of don't want to because I'll just go off. But I was just like, hey guys, good morning. How you doing? Did you see this movie? I'll see this and
This one too.
that movie is way underrated. Way underrated.
Have you seen that movie, Joey? Hotel Artemis?
Yes, I have.
Did you like that one?
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
For
a Batista movie, it's pretty good.
I mean,
Yeah.
everybody did.
All right.
Everybody, I think threw in on their character, but again, just really didn't get talked about.
Especially considering the cast.
Yeah, loaded.
Jodie Foster.
And Jeff Goldblum. Sorry, Jeff. Messed up your name. And as a great villain, you know what I mean?
Sophie Patella.
Yeah.
Something Sterling. I can't remember his first name.
Dude, it just goes on and on and on.
All right. What time is it?
Yeah, how we doing on
I better start inking. What, 2 hours? Yeah. Get to it.
I've been doing nothing but watch Smallville lately. I'm doing everything I can to skip the intro song.
Oh yeah. Why are you? What caused the? This is your review, or is this your first view?
I used to watch Smallville with you, Joey. What are you talking about?
I was like, I remember watching that show, but I don't.
No, I'm rewatching it. Just I need. It's comfort food,
I hear that. I hear that.
and that's all I need sometimes. Especially like when anxiety hits, you just need comfort food on. Even if you have it on in the background while you're Facebooking or TikToking or whatever, it's still just a warm blanket to have on, So that's what I'm doing right now is that.
I mean, I know we've talked about it, but the thing is that movie for me. I'll throw it on. I've thrown it on. I don't know how many times.
There's tons of movies that are like that for me also, but sometimes it's a good TV series.
Well, they give you more. You got a lot more to
that's
to,
20 episodes
Yeah.
to have in the background. That's at least, a good week.
Yeah. Keep you busy.
But it's cool to see like all the old actors being young again. And then, Chloe Sullivan with the whole
What is going on your mics? The mic is terrible on my side.
Oh, sorry. Can everybody hear me now? Can you hear me now? I'll just do this.
Perfect.
Can you hear me now, Joey? Joey, can you hear me? Nope. Can anybody hear me? Yes, everybody can hear me. Just not Joey.
So we'll switch over to this mic then.
Oh, there you are. I hear you.
I can hear you, Joey. Can you hear me? Great. Now we're looking at Joey's feet. Now we're going to have to charge people. And we lost Joey's feed. That's all right. In the meantime, Justin has sent us his artwork of what he's working on. So I'm going to go ahead and share that with everybody right now real quick. Give me 1 second. Boom. That's what Justin's drawing, trying to show me up in my inking.
Nice. But you know what we're getting right now that is cool is that we're, again, not to repeat, but you could give the same topic to 10 artists and you're still going to get
different points of view of the same character.
Yeah, it's they can all be equally awesome. There's just a different perspective. So, which I would think, like, if you've got a bunch of creative people and you're doing a show or you're making something, like, that's the best way to go. You have 10 people sketch it out and you figure out which one everybody thinks works the best for that. Like, it's I don't know. I love it.
It looks like a stress ball. I'm not complaining. I'm not talking shit. I'm just saying it looks like a really cool stress ball.
It looks like
the mad balls. Remember those
old
mad balls?
Mad ball of it. Yeah,
that's what it looks like.
You literally pulled it out of my brain right then, because that would have been a perfect mad ball.
Joey, can you hear us and see us?
Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah. Can you see Justin's art?
I do. It's badass. That is really badass. It's good. I'll be back.
All right. All right, everybody. Joey's working through some technical difficulties. We're going to keep chugging along. I am inking. Here's what I'm inking. I don't know if you guys can see it yet. Can you hold that for me, Joel?
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Give me 1 second, and I will... There. That's what I've been inking the whole time. Okay, Joel, you can pull it away now.
Whoop.
How's that look on the screen?
Pretty good to me.
I'm just a tracer.
Nah. It's still a thing. It's hard.
I have to look away every now and then because the lines are so faint that I have to try and find them again.
All right. There. Do you have my other feed? You don't.
There it is.
There you go. There you go. All right.
If you guys in the chat room, if you want me to turn the lights back on a little brighter, let me know. We like it like this. But if you want it brighter, just say so. I'm working on Sharpies with Sharpies. 0.5. These are pretty nice.
They're nice and they're cheap. They don't smear if you're left-handed. Don't get me wrong. I'm not 100% saying there aren't some certain types of papers and things that it might smear, but for the most part, They're pretty solid.
Sharpie isn't normally a brand you hear when it comes to like artist inking and stuff like that. And,
Yeah.
I mean, sure, you might hear about it in the White House, but
yeah, I don't think they get the love actually that they should for the products they make that are actually very helpful to artists.
well, that's just a recent development, though, isn't it?
I mean they've actually had some decent fine point stuff around for a while. I mean, dude, at this point they actually probably have 10 different types of the thicker kind, chisel tips and brush tips of different sizes.
Well, I know now. Just saying,
Yeah.
like before, it was just Sharpie, and then
Oh yeah, no, the original felt tip one. I still love those. I still love them to death. If you're nice to them, you can keep the fine tip pretty good for a little bit, and then, but they're cheap. As far as an artist just not spending much money, having some permanent marker that's got a true nice black, rich black color on paper, so it scans good. Yeah, I mean their color packs have been around for a long time. So even if you're trying to take your hand at coloring, but again, thick coloring, meaning if you didn't mean to go that dark, you're too bad. But for inking, especially to get large work done, like on canvas, I'll just use a fat Sharpie and tighten up all of my black, and it's no big deal. And if it only gets one canvas done and you just throw it away, who gives a shit,
Mm-hmm.
But some super expensive ass, high pigment, fabulous, epic $22 marker, I don't know. Anyway, I was not paid by Sharpie to totally absolutely. I think I would say it's the equivalent of immersing my body at least to mid shoulder all the way into Sharpie's ass. So,
but look, if Sharpie wants to pay us some money,
hey Sharpie, if you guys are out there and you're willing to just send us lots of product that we can use to draw with, just lifetime supply, I will continue. I'll get all the way down to my ankles. Okay, it'll take AJ and Joey and Justin to put a rope on me and pull me back out. That's how deep I'll get.
All up in there.
Yeah. So, one thing I always try to promote, and I don't want to overdo it, but I think it's important when I talk to people about how cheap you can still do art. People who want to do it, they're trying to learn, or folks that do want to go out and immediately spend $150 on, the high-end markers. And I'm like, whoa. Here's a list of like 10 things you can get for dirt ass cheap at the dollar store. And if you can do it with the dollar store stuff, then yeah, the other things will be. But if I hand you like an $8,000 like Les Paul, beautiful, perfect guitar, and you don't know how to play,
it's gonna sound like shit no matter what you play on.
Yeah, but my buddy years ago gave me there's a company called First Act that makes like little kids versions of every instrument. So I said, I want to learn guitar. And he's like, here, you're going to use this. He brought it to school the next day in college. And it had a little bag, and it was a little kid's guitar that was about maybe this long. And it had flames on it, dude, like the worst gaudy yellow and red flames. But he said, hey, I want you to do this. So he'd give me homework, just, quick songs. Like, can you jam out this Beatle, 4-chord progression or something? I had a great time. I actually took it to England once. I played the crap out of it. And then a year later, by no means good, but he was impressed enough. He bought me my first guitar. He bought me an Epiphone $100 acoustic. I still have it. It's still great. Still not a great guitar player, but, I don't know. I don't need it. Yeah, like I said, I don't need some crazy epic loco guitar when I'm still mediocre.
Yeah, exactly. I hear that. Doesn't matter if you're playing anyway, until it matters, it doesn't really matter, Just play.
Yeah. Honestly, if you need a high quality instrument to make you look or sound good, then you're not the artist you think you are.
Yeah. So And honestly, even these products that I would suggest to people, like I said, like Sharpie, and some other stuff maybe we could talk about later, like it's actually not even just that they're cheap, but they're actually good. So even if all of a sudden money was no object at the disposal to do art, I'd probably end up using for this level before the digital end, probably mostly the same crap. Because I don't know. Like you said, I don't know what I really care about, $300 in colored Copics when I'm going to color it digitally. So
Exactly. Yeah. Well, and I bought myself a bunch of cheap markers because I don't know how to use them, and I
Yeah.
just want to learn. I just want to be able to fuck them up, screw it up,
Yeah.
and mess around.
Yeah.
And then when I learn, then I'll get something nice.
Yeah. Absolutely. What was I gonna say?
Nothing.
Lost my train of thought.
Choo choo, motherfucker.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The one time I don't chintz ever, and I learned the hard way. If anybody out there that is trying to maybe ever want to learn about doing, some wall painting with spray cans, specifically just different spray cans and different tips, if you buy crappy paint, you buy crappy paint and it will suck. Like I don't chintz on. If you're gonna spray paint anything, do can work. You just have to buy good cans. There's a plethora of good companies, but if you're just trying to battle some cheap $5, Home Depot cans, you're just gonna splatter on stuff you just got perfect. They're just terrible. It's just terrible. So, for doing large areas, you roll it. You just roll some paint. You know what I mean? So you're not rattle canning, a 10 by 10 foot area, but everything else, yeah, good stuff. Get yourself some good stuff.
That's right. Learn how to graffiti here at Forbidden Panel.
Only on legal walls, of course,
Legal walls.
Kids, you ask your parents if that section of side yard fence just, really doesn't get looked at. But we're not telling you to do anything illegal. But if you're going to do it, use good cans. Okay.
There you go.
Actually, Home Depot sells. Actually, it's kind of a standard size, but a good 4 foot by 8 foot board. It's a very thin press board, and they're about $40 for 4 feet by 8 feet. If you guys ever want to do something large, you can spend $40. Roll primer on it, and you can go to town. And even if you hate it, you can spray over it. But $40 for a canvas that big, not possible. I don't even know where you would get a canvas that's 4 feet by 8 feet.
Joel figured out a way to shut me up.
Yeah, I was like, if talking about large canvas makes you guys uncomfortable, you got to tell me now, because I know I didn't want to.
That's what it was. That was the thing.
Yeah.
That was the trigger point.
Yeah.
You're just in translator.
There was that one time with that large canvas.
Back in 74.
That we only talk about in therapy.
I've known people to spray paint on big things of newsprint. You can get those big chunks of newsprint. You can practice on that.
Uh-huh.
Can't do wall size, of course, obviously, but you can stencils and things on there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There is actually a wall that I know I can have access to. If you ever want to and you have time, I'll bring all the cans you need, and it's a wall section that's probably a good 60 feet and about 8 feet tall, and we could do whatever we want.
I got a wall. You want a wall?
You want a wall? I got a wall.
I got a guy who's got a guy who's got a wall.
And when other people tell you they got walls, their walls suck.
Finished inking that.
Yeah. Everything's looking good.
There you go. Now you know how to shut me up during these shows. Give me something to trace.
Is it erasing pretty good, hopefully? That eraser's been abused.
Yeah, it's smudging.
You let it dry then. Let your ink dry.
I like the smudge.
Joey, have you ever had a chance just to even mess around with cans?
Does Joey mess around?
No, but I dated a woman that was into using, I guess it's stencils and stuff and spraying on small surfaces.
Yeah, but I mean, but you've never had a chance to just go ham on a.
I never did it myself, though. No, I watched it being done, but no. It's an interesting thing because you got to layer it, and I don't know. There's a thought process to this stuff that I haven't really thought about. No,
It's weird to do things in real life when you're not right clicking and left clicking.
right.
But what I will tell you is it's very forgiving. If you don't like something, and if the stages help you, it's just like the layers in Photoshop. Like when you do your big like base layer colors, you're right. You do have to think in reverse, but by the time you get to like your last lining, you got a lot of room, and it's very opaque paint. So like everybody messes up, dude. Everybody. All the people that showed me all the tips that I know who knew better than me, most of those tips were operating the cans properly, because you get a lot of jams and you go through a lot of tips, you know, and you throw them away. So but like I said, most of the advice that I was ever given was how to deal with those F-ups and tips and techniques to just basically help you fix crap, and then you relax a bit. But honestly, the main reason why I would support it, if you have a place you can legally do it, is it's just fun. It's just fun because the colors just go on it's just fun to use a can. I promise you would enjoy it. Most of the years I did it, you know, in abandoned places that we had time, you know, to do something fun. So I didn't feel pressure. You know, I never really wanted to do it out where it was like really defacing anything, or the fun of it was being able to just to do something big. And so anyway, it just feels like you're using really, really awesome giant crayons.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
Yeah.
I really did a big piece, you know.
It's definitely intimidating.
Sound like, yeah, nothing big, nothing bigger than what can fit on a drafting table.
Joey, we lost your art.
Did you? Okay. This thing is so stupid. I think my camera got too hot.
All right, you're back.
Yeah. I think it was that I have to plug it in because the camera got too hot.
Plug it in. Plug it in. Yeah.
Just on battery alone.
you know, whether you like it or not, everybody has a certain space of their brain occupied by what AJ just did.
Justin says he was totally aiming for the Mad Balls look, and he wants to put the logo on this.
Yeah, I would enjoy a sticker if you guys are interested in doing that of that. And something, if you guys draw an image, I don't know if I thought I told you, like I did temporary tattoos of a piece I did. If you guys will have a piece you have that you want to do that was really fun. One of my buddy's sons flipped out. He was like, "Oh my God, this is so cool." He couldn't wait to go to school with it on. I had at least 3 of them on me, which was hilarious that I was excited as an adult to have a temporary tattoo. But
my mom won't let me get real tattoos.
How do you make it? What do you print the temporary tattoos on?
Well, that's the thing. I mean, I just paid a company to do it. So, you just send them, just a high quality image. You pick your sizes. Same thing as stickers. Basically, do you want it die cut in a shape, or do you just want square? What do you want? And I mean, it's a temporary tattoo, so it is like it is. Like, you still have to put it on right. Like, I messed up the first one, but because it'd been years since I'd actually put a temporary tattoo on.
Sure.
But you can get pretty good detail. I'll get you. I think, did I give you a few, AJ?
No.
Okay, I'll get them to you. You guys could check them out if you like the quality, and you can picture how your art would look on it. It wasn't too expensive, and it's disposable. It's kind of interesting. Like, everybody hoards stickers, but a temporary tattoo, it's meant for you to use it. So
I have real tattoos.
Yeah.
Of my comic book art.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, and it's fun for people who are not going to get tattoos, or whatever. I don't know. Just people seem to like it. It's fun. I don't want to run out of space. We only got so much body for the real ones.
Show off what you got so far. Let's see what Joel has so far.
Okay, so hopefully it's not too liney and you can't see it, but there's
Nice. Oh, yeah. That's coming along good. I like the gun.
Yeah, I was trying to think of what to decorate it with, and so I was like, oh, well, this makes sense. I'm just going to use Jack's 2 choice things he ends up with, which for the most part, he mostly failed, but he succeeded in the end. He was the one that took Lopan down. So,
I always wanted to see if there was going to be more adventures with Jack and the guy.
I mean, we would have watched it if it was as good. Yeah, I mean,
or even with the Egg Shen, if there were more Egg Shen adventures.
Yeah.
Weren't there comics? Did anyone read the comics?
I know. Yeah, I know of them, but I'll be honest with you. No, I feel like a dummy. I didn't read them.
What a dummy!
Wow. Did you read them, AJ?
No, but I never claimed to. I think I might have, actually. And I swear I thought I heard something about Egg Shen, something else, but I could be wrong.
The Tales of Egg Shen.
There's like one of those story things is like you're talking about why it had like everything is, you remember there was so much implied additional story and history that they didn't show you, but they didn't have to because they wrote it so well.
Yeah, there's comics.
Like you're talking about, like, yeah, there's so much other expansive story, I don't know, man. It's, yeah.
No, there was like thousands of years of Chinese history behind it, or it made you feel like that, at least, they're ancient.
Yeah.
Well, especially with the bag.
Yeah. But, all of them, I think she's underrated, but do you remember the reporter chick that they kept dragging around and trying to save? And
Gracie.
Yeah, right. You know, like she was a side character, but she was epic.
Control.
She actually was, you know, a pretty important character that just kind of gets dumped, but she was awesome and funny and had some real good lines. Yeah.
She's the only her being in Big Trouble in Little China is the only reason I tolerate Sex in the City.
Oh, that is her, huh?
Yeah, Kim Cattrall.
Oh,
I'm not joking. It gave her enough goodwill in my world to like, I'll tolerate it. All right, fine.
It couldn't. Even Mannequin. With that Mannequin, I could not
Oh yeah,
tolerate Sex and
man.
the City.
Fucking A. I'm fucking up over here. Not paying attention where I'm putting my hand.
If you didn't fall for Kim Cattrall after Mannequin, then you were not a red-blooded American at that point. Not a red-blooded American boy.
Yeah, she had a pretty good run in the 80s.
There's also a Snake Plissken Jack Burton crossover comic.
really?
Yep.
Can you imagine it's like the Spider-Man pointing at each other meme.
Right.
Yeah.
Does that work?
Jack Burton would tell Snake Plissken, dude, you got to relax, bro. You're all wound up.
Well, they're making a new Snake.
Are they?
Yeah. I forgot who they cast in it.
I think John Carpenter might be involved, which is... No, wait. No, he's not involved in that. Never mind. I don't have any faith in it.
I know at one point they were talking to Momoa. I'm like, no. Jack Quaid. Jack Quaid would do a good job. And the conversation died.
Yeah, so it got stuck.
Miss American Pie.
And then there's like the other Snake. I mean, you know, flat out, you know, Metal Gear Solid. You know, absolutely.
Solid Snake.
Yeah. So, you know, it's...
You put him on a plane. You have 3 movies in one.
uh,
But then you involve Samuel L. Jackson, and then that's a whole lot of multiverse right there.
Yep. What a fun movie. I like that movie. I like that movie a lot.
Snakes on a Plane.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's going to change your life, but it's fun to me. It's just fun. That's all there is.
It's pretty good. It's pretty fun. It's dumb, but it's fun.
Yeah.
That's the thing with movies like that. You know what you're walking into. See, your expectations are exactly where they need to be.
They're not playing that it's anything else than what it is.
Right.
Yeah.
So for people to walk in there and get disappointed, that's your own fault. Like,
Yeah.
Exactly what you expect.
Right. That's what you get in a movie like Big Trouble in Little China. Like, you know what you're getting into.
You hear that title. Wow, it doesn't really tell you at all, but you know.
It implies it.
Yeah.
Damn it, Joel. Didn't you bring anything else for me to ink? The hell's your problem? I'm just kidding, dude.
I mean, I could give you a real loose sketch.
I couldn't ink that. I wouldn't know what to do with it.
Okay. Well, how about go over with some of it with the liner, like I'm doing.
With the thick one?
Yeah, pick something, and just line out the darker areas.
There's no darker areas. They're all.
Oh, actually, hey, bro.
Unless I outline it.
Yeah, outline it, and like I said, look at a picture on your phone, and we'll throw the shadows in, because I didn't really give you much shadow. I left it kind of bare.
Your mom is bare.
Let's see, AJ, who's still on with us? Throw a question out to the viewers.
Throw one. We got 3 viewers. Justin's still watching us, apparently.
Cool.
He's creeper like that.
I'm just curious what they if this movie, if they even have a specific memory, or if not this movie, another movie that, like we explained, just kind of blew our minds as a kid as far as just adventure and overall kind of basically blew your mind. Anybody else got something to contribute?
AKA, we're out of conversation. Please say something.
Yes. I mean, it's going to be cliche, but Never Ending Story did actually, it got me when I was a kid. That was if you didn't want a giant flying dog that was your best friend and took you places all over to fight badness, I don't know.
Which reminds me, what do you guys think about Spaceballs 2?
I'm excited. I mean, at this point, I had long since never thought it was going to happen. So
yeah, I don't know. I mean, that Mel Brooks is involved gives me hope that it won't be.
Yeah, they got Rick Moranis back, didn't they?
Yep.
Did they
pulled him out of retirement?
So I feel like for Moranis to decide to come back after all this time, and he read the script, I feel like he must feel.
And Bill Pullman's kid is taking over his role.
Yeah, I feel if we're just looking to laugh, I feel like we're gonna laugh.
John Candy's kid is taking over his role.
Yeah, like, you know, we'll.
Huh.
Plus, if I was Mel Brooks and I could still do a movie at that age, I'd be like, you know what? I'm gonna do it where I can hang out and have fun. And if you guys don't like it, I don't give a shit. I'll be dead.
He just turned 100. I think it was last week.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, to me, regardless of how good it is, to go out like that, it's like a soldier being like, I want to go out on my feet with a rifle. Like, he's going out.
Yeah, I get that. And that's kind of why I'm supporting it. I'll go see it. Let him go out because, you know, he gave me enough joy. I owe it to him to go see it.
Yeah.
We have a comment from Justin on the board. Should be coming up right around now. If Joey's camera can ever stay up.
What's up with that?
On the first version of the script, it was written as a Western. Jack was delivering meat to railroad workers.
Yeah, I knew about the Western thing, but I didn't know about the delivering meat to railroad workers.
I don't think I want to watch Kurt Russell deliver his meat anymore.
Yeah, that was
except to Goldie Hawn every now and then.
That's a different movie. I wish I want to. Now you reminded me. I want to look it up when this is over. I want to look up and try to find as many movies that were set in a completely different place than they thought they were going to set them, like that. There's got to be tons of others that they totally, completely moved. You know, the story location. I can't think of one right now. Besides Apocalypse Now.
Yeah, well, they moved all kinds of shooting locations for that one.
I'm trying to think. I know.
I was thinking of other Kurt Russell movies like Soldier,
which is wicked.
Is it working?
Excuse you, Joel.
All right. I don't control myself well. Hey, where's Jacamundo? Jacamundo.
Jack is in the living room being sad and depressed because Mama's not here.
Oh, Jack. I guess we're just chopped liver, bro.
Oh, we are. I was like, what are you doing over there?
Oh yeah, trying to do some erasing. Some other, I guess, we're looking up information. Jack's outfit, was apparently kind of slapped together from just local stores, and his moccasins, his shirt, all of his stuff was pretty slapped together and ended up becoming pretty iconic. In my process looking for that Pork Chop Express shirt for us to wear, if you guys are interested and you want to wear an exact replica of Jack's shirt, they got tons of those. But a lot of those little details just they just came together. They weren't some giant master plan of outfits.
It shows.
Yeah, it's totally funny. It's just it totally fits.
He looks like a thrift store cowboy.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? And
Well, look at the Justin said.
but where'd it go?
That's why his truck is called the Pork Chop Express, and at the end he has saddlebags
Yeah,
because he was supposed to be a cowboy.
supposed to be a cowboy.
A cowboy, baby. Well, why am I singing his music?
But yeah, that's a character among all the others that I would have watched. I would have watched some of his other, if he just happened to be that guy that ends up in a lot of other crazy things, like what happened in China, in Little China, was not one of his situations. Obviously, you remember they end the movie, you got the beast on the back of the truck. There's more nonsense to be had somewhere. But again, I guess I'm probably saying this, I'm ill speaking because the comics would do that. I don't know. I'll have to find out.
Joey, help me out. What movie was it where the demon was in the box under the stairs? You just see the eyes.
Not Creepshow.
We were debating whether it was Creepshow or Twilight Zone the movie.
Yeah.
Creepshow. Creepshow's got the box, the Arctic, the fuzzy in the box.
Okay, because that's what the beast from Big Trouble in Little China always reminded me of, like that guy.
They have similar looks. They do look a lot alike, in fact.
I always thought that maybe that's where he ended up or came from. One of the two.
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that because I remember as a kid thinking the same thing. And like, these monsters look a lot alike. Like, are they the same thing? What's up with that?
I would outline the eyes, just the eyelids around the eyes.
The sockets.
Yeah. Well, I know there's like certain studios kind of had a look, right? You know what I mean? When you're getting commissioned to do a lot of different creatures and a lot of different things, there is a,
They all went to the same prop shop.
Yeah, they all, they work together. But the worst one I'm glad never happened was anytime I see some of those cringe pictures of Van Damme dressed up in the Predator outfit that didn't happen. Those looked so horrible. Like if that's what we had gotten instead, it would have never become anything. That looks so bad.
Same effects company.
I've only heard the legend. I've never actually seen any of the photos of it.
Oh, bro, he looks.
Oh yeah, it looks horrible.
He looks like a giant bug thing that just sucks.
With a weird head.
Yeah, it just sucks. And it would have had none of the same believability about, like, the Predators were cool because they weren't just aliens from another place that are hunting you. Like,
they look like hunters.
They're big, they're vicious, and they've got gear like we had never seen in a movie, like ever. So it just added that extra layer than just some buggy looking creature hopping around in the jungle just biting you. Like that yeah.
Mm-hmm. I see it. I hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm at AJ's house, so I'm actually gonna dust off my eraser shavings in the trash. But at my house, yeah, that's just going. That's going on the floor.
You know, there's a trash can
Right here.
right there.
Oh,
I have 3 trash cans in here because I'm too lazy to get up.
hey, there's no excuse not to throw our crap away. Okay. Good times. How we doing on time? We got 2:41. Right on.
How you doing, Joey?
It's coming along.
Yeah. I want a version of that when you're done, buddy. I want to have it some kind of way.
We'll have it in the book. And
Also,
then
Yeah.
we'll start printing images from it. All these images that you see here, we are going to compile them into a comic book. It's going to be a poster-sized comic book that we are going to sell at a convention, some of the conventions that we go to. It's going to be an accumulation of all the art from all of our live draws. So we're just waiting until we have enough art in there to make a big enough book. So you guys will have access to these images.
just letting some ink dry. In fact, I'll be right back.
Yeah, bro.
I feel like I'm putting eyeliner on.
Make him pretty. Okay.
Just glad he doesn't have lips.
And speaking of what you're doing, like in the movie, you know, we didn't even get any backstory on the 3 storms. You know, we just got what we got. And there obviously was thousands of years, but potentially of history there too, you know?
Stupid storms.
You know.
Just getting fat and disappearing.
Nah, they just started a boy band. And that was all that happened.
Johnny and the Storms.
Yeah. Real quick, we'll talk about like the music in the film.
Is that okay?
I remember the music being awesome. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's classic Carpenter music.
Yeah, it's classic Carpenter music, and you know, I mean, he's always been like, yeah, you know, I care more about my music than I even care about film.
No, he cares more that there's a cigarette smoke trail in each film.
Yeah. That have you? We were talking about this before the show, but neither one of you have seen the video that accompanies this movie. The music video.
There's my inking.
The music video for the movie? No.
Yes.
No, I didn't know there was.
Joe, your camera's out again. I'll look for it, but it'll be. Give me a second. I'll be right back.
Let's see if I can find it.
This is gonna be fun.
I don't know what's up with the camera. It should be on.
Excuse me.
Yeah, you're
Pardon
good.
me. Excuse me. Pardon me. Pardon me. Pardon me. Excuse me. I'll be right back.
Because Apple can't make a connector that'll stay connected. There we go.
Got it?
I'll send it to you right now. Now, how to figure out why my camera keeps going off. Just my phone is overheating.
Do you have a heavy case on it?
I took the case off because the stupid plug on it is terrible. Because it's Apple and it's 3 years old, so it's dying.
Yeah. Yeah, if I want to do anything in summer, like in my car, if I don't have the AC on, I gotta take the case off. Otherwise, it's just like immediately like, yeah, no, you're done, bro. Gives me the message.
It's on AJ's side. He needs to you guys need to disconnect me and reconnect.
He'll be right back. I can hear you okay, if that matters.
No, it's because you're on the upper mic that's looking at me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I could leave and come back, but then never mind.
Actually, unrelated to anything, but Joey, do you actually remember what was one of your top favorite toys?
My top favorite what?
Toys that you had as a kid.
Well, it was like Spider-Man when I was super little, and then it was He-Man. I was really big into He-Man for a long time. I got into Transformers, but favorite Star Wars toys were my all-time favorite. The original run of Star Wars toys. That was what I was most all about.
I mean, they were designed well for good playability, period.
Yeah. I mean, they weren't very articulated. That's kind of depressing, but at the time, it didn't matter anyway. None of those figures were very articulated,
No. Yeah. I mean...
Yeah, I guess, but...
Yeah, they did the job. And they all fit in their vehicles really good, and it all seemed to function pretty well.
And they were really well designed to look like the characters. I'm thinking of the vehicles and the monsters and stuff. It wasn't cheese. They went in on it, design wise.
Yeah. Yeah, and one thing that was kind of cool about because they were all kind of a soft plastic, I think they survived a lot better. G.I. Joes were a much harder plastic, and though they were better articulated and really awesome, but you had a solid chance your thumbs were coming off and your crotches were breaking off. So, but Star Wars figures, minus the paint going bad for the most part, they've lasted really well all these years. If you don't mind painting them and you just grab some, bunch of them for, $3, you can paint them and make them look beautiful again. And pretty easy. They were just tougher.
Yeah, they were pretty rad. I remember, I had a lot of Legos too as a kid.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, Legos are the jam.
Was G.I. Joe your fave then?
I would have to say it was kind of torn because, like, you know, GI Joe was 82. But I think I mentioned this before. When the 1982 micro collection Star Wars toys came out, the little metal static figures with the little play sets. I remember the ones I had of that were some of my singular favorite toys because I could take them with me, and they were virtually indestructible. I mean, it was essentially just the idea of your plastic army men, you know what I mean? But just smaller metal and Star Wars. Um, and my uncle had given me his beat up Millennium Falcon and a few other vehicles. And I remembered that it had almost nothing. It had the landing gear and like the main parts, but nothing internally. That was one of my favorite toys ever because I could throw a bunch of people in it. It was a play set in itself.
I remember that thing. Yeah, I totally remember that toy.
You know, it just had everything. It had the little place, you know, the little secret compartment. You could throw somebody in the seat, you know, to run one of the guns.
Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me. Don't mind me. I'm just here. Blah, blah, blah.
You know, it had freaking landing gear and then the gangplank to come down. Like, it just was loaded. It was loaded, you know. I know it wasn't like a cheap toy when it came up, but like I said, I got one from my uncle, so I didn't care. And it was kind of beat up, but I could play with it, immediately play with it and didn't care, you know?
Joey, your camera's out again?
No, you need to. I think you need to refresh it on your end. Mike, can you refresh my thing? Yeah.
No, I can't refresh it.
I'm running. Looks like it's going. My end.
Can you check out and check back in again?
This would be so bad if it worked on the app. Maybe it still would be so bad.
There we go.
So the next time.
Right. Well, stop messing it up, Joey. I am back. I had to take a long siesta, if you know what I'm saying. And what were we talking about?
I just asked Joey about his favorite toys as a kid, and I think we both agreed Star Wars was definitely the jam. There was a few others. I think we both agreed about Lego, Space and Castle Lego. That was the jam.
Ton of Castle Lego. Yeah, ton.
Yeah, Castle Legos. You could, you know, and it was just great because you could just do whatever, you know, whatever you wanted. And as far as being tough, like for parents to buy a toy, like, dude, you didn't break Legos. You know, it was hard. You had to be I mean, you can smash a Lego with a hammer, but you got to work hard to mess up Legos.
Yeah,
I didn't have Legos. I had an erector set.
Even tougher, actual metal. You know, so I mean, Lincoln Logs, like, yeah, come on, you know, like there was toys that, you know, if you broke a Tonka truck, you were just a piece of shit kid. Like you were having tantrums and you were just out there just, you know what I mean?
You were Sid.
Yeah. And which is crazy because I think when I think about my toys, like I didn't want to destroy them. I'm not saying I didn't blow some stuff up and light a few things on fire, but for the most part, I took care of them because parents weren't going to be like, oh yeah, you broke that? Yeah, we'll totally get that again. Like, no, that wasn't going to happen. So you take care of your crap or too bad. Done deal. As they should. I don't think that was bad at all. That wasn't mean parenting. That was just like, yeah, dude, we don't got it like that. So
Well, that's how it was growing up back then. It was like, look, you break
Yeah.
it, that's it.
yeah,
We can't afford to replace it. You don't get
Yeah.
another one.
you're kind of lucky you got that one. You know what I mean? Depending on what it was.
And we got this at the swap meet.
Yeah, dude, the swap meet was still the best jam. All the parents that were like, yeah, we're done with all of our kids' crap. This is going away. If you could come up on some other kid's collection, that was the jam. That's where I got most of my GI Joes and stuff like that. Broken vehicles, or just didn't have their parts, but I didn't care. Got them. But a little kid's money was like usable in the swap meet. A little kid in the 80s with $5 was like, I have the power.
That's where I got all my Dinobots from.
Yeah, again, $5 was going to get you something. And if you were a good wheeler dealer, maybe utilized and, use the fact that you were a kid and, oh, smart, cute little kids just like trying to work me over right now. They're like, oh, aren't you cute? Okay, I'll hook you up. Do it again when you're 30 and they're like, get the F out of here, dude. You're not cute no more. The price is marked, right? But I wonder how many of the toys I got from the swap meet, like the parents just took them down there and sold them, and there was another kid somewhere else who was just like, Mom, you took what? Wait a minute. Where are all my Transformers? What? For the church? But what? Ha!
Shouldn't have been bad.
So I was like, I'm all happy. Meanwhile, there was some other kid somewhere that was contemplating bad things because all their action figures were gone.
It throws us off really bad because of the lag, because we're watching us on YouTube, but we're also here. So the lag between us here in the studio and the lag between it being on display is weird.
So when is now going to be now? Right now? No, that already right.
I follow these two wrestlers online, Speedball Mike Bailey and his wife Veda Scott.
Okay.
And in the wrestling world, so TV for wrestling is Wednesday, and sometimes they record the Saturday show on Wednesdays as well. So they'll have extended tapings.
Uh-huh.
So when you buy tickets to go see AEW on a Wednesday show, you're buying really a 6-hour wrestling event ticket.
Holy crap.
And so behind the scenes, these guys, they call it time cop rules. And it's like, which I love, right? Because I love time cop and I'm a geek. And they're like, look, today is Wednesday, but it's really Saturday. So technically it's Sunday. So you haven't watched this yet. I'm not really allowed to tell you about all the stuff that's going to happen. That hasn't happened, but it's going to happen tomorrow. But by the time you watch this on Saturday, so they're all talking future tense, past tense, and all that stuff, but they call it time cop rules, and it's pretty awesome. So it's just funny to watch happen, while they're talking about it, because, it's just the time warp thing, like,
yeah.
Okay, we filmed for Saturday, but we're not allowed to talk about it or deal with it or interact with it until Saturday. So, but I have my blog today.
I think it would mess me up if I constantly had to film things on different days, but even comment while you're filming about how it's, man, this sure is a great Tuesday.
Right.
And I like stopping by blah, blah, blah coffee on Tuesday when it's not Tuesday. And then I think when I get to real life, I don't know. I wouldn't want people asking me what I did last week. I'd be like, you know what, dude? I don't know.
Right.
I don't know, bro. Watch what I posted. I don't know.
Right. How was your match on Wednesday, Thursday that happens on Saturday that we're going to talk about tomorrow?
And then I just,
right.
Yeah. A dude do an R2 when he gets zapped. He just blows out the side. Yeah, that's what would happen. Yeah.
Joey has completely given up on his secondary camera.
I mean, I don't know what to do about it. It keeps like going out.
That's weird. That's all right. I think it's just pick a camera and that's it. So
try again.
we can just stare at your face or stare at the art. But apparently we can't do both.
Oh. I don't know what the problem is. Sometimes I feel like it's just getting too hot.
That's all right. We'll just freeze frame your face and we'll start inking it on the TV.
Great.
Better run for cover.
Freeze
Better
frame.
Run for shade, baby. Too hot.
Too hot.
Sorry. When Joey
always
said
trying
too
to
hot,
upload one.
that's what happened in my head.
What was that, Joey?
It's always stuck uploading all my damn videos, and I'm like, why are you even uploading my videos? But it does. Because, I don't know. Because it has to.
Why do you have so many videos?
No, it's this video.
Oh, it's uploading it when all you're trying to do is stream it, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right. It's however StreamYard does its thing.
Mm. Well, StreamYard's fired. I'm hungry.
Yeah, that's the one thing we messed up. I got us caffeinated beverages, and I did not grab snacks.
I have bagels, but I don't have any schmear.
You got jelly?
Alicia's jelly.
How serious is she about her jelly?
I don't know if it's like regular jelly or if it's Trader Joe's jelly or if it's some special fucking hummus,
Yeah.
seedless, natural, I'll make you shit a lot jelly. I don't know.
Yeah.
You're welcome
like,
to it.
You ate my Peruvian apricot jelly?
Right.
What? You know what I mean?
You know, it's Trader Joe's jelly, so who knows what kind of jelly it is.
Yeah. I did remember I was at a friend's house and they were like fancy Trader Joe's Hot Pockets. You know what I mean? Their version of a Hot Pocket. And I just remember being over at his house and pretty smoky. And I ate like a ton of them. And I know that he got in trouble because his parents came home and they were pissed because they were not for us.
And they're expensive too.
Yeah, they weren't cheap. I'm sure they were. I don't know what they were, but it was obviously way more than a regular Hot Pocket. But I don't know. I had no self-control, and they were good.
On the latest episode of Rick and Morty, they're all drunk and messed up, and they stop by Trader Joe's and they buy the hash browns. And they're like, "These hash browns are international immediate sober bringers. Like you put them in your mouth and immediately you're sobered up."
Done.
And he's like, he puts one in his mouth and Morty's like, "What are you doing? They're frozen." He's like, "No, I had an air fryer installed in my mouth years ago."
Oh, dude.
All right, you guys talk and entertain. I'm going to find that music video, Joey.
I sent you the link.
Where'd you send it?
Sent it in the chat.
There you did.
All right. Am I echoing? I am.
A little bit.
How? I'm muted. Interesting.
It just sounds like we're being probed. Did you hear that?
Yep.
Yeah.
The government's listening in, you guys. Man, are they wasting their time.
You're better now.
No, I'm not. But both mics. Okay, that's better. All right, fine, whatever. No, it's still going.
I got it. Don't worry. Oh, you're good.
Am I now? No, I'm not.
Hey
My
guys,
phone
bear
says-
with us.
My
Bear
phone
with us.
says it's muted.
AJ's bending the space-time continuum, and that's dangerous. So just
Here, just enjoy this while Joey figures it out. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Is just enjoy this.
I don't know.
Oh, man.
You can feel the wind is rising, baby. Now the truth is here. Out of the darkness coming, baby. All the things you did. We better run. Run through the mystic night. Run until they take us away. Take us away. Take us away. Big trouble in little China. You can feel the thunder moving, baby, like an evil dream. And there's nothing in the world to save us, baby, nothing's as it seems. We better run. Running through the mystic night. Run until they take us away. Take us away. Take us away. Big trouble in little China. We got big trouble here in little China. You can feel the wind is rising, baby. Now the truth is here. Out of the darkness coming, baby. All the things you did. We better run. Running through the mystic night. Running through the rolling fire. Running through the burning blaze. Running through the calling flame. Running through the midnight rain. Running till they take us away. Take us away. Take us away. Big trouble in little China. We got big trouble in little China. We got big trouble in little China.
There you go. That
Well,
Was that not amazing?
that was amazing. The only parts I couldn't keep myself together is which one of the three of them was responsible for saying "Little China." Like that cracked me up every time. No, that was pure ridiculousness fun. It was also a montage of the whole movie. Like you just saw the whole movie. Yeah.
Perfect.
I should just have that running. That should be our background while we're sitting here.
Yeah, over and
It should
over
play
and
in the
over.
background while we're
Over and
like
over.
Mystery Science Theater. We'll just sit here.
I had no
Little
idea.
China.
Yeah, that was, yeah. And I never knew he actually threw himself anything. I had no idea that he'd actually ever made a music video with himself in it.
The awesome part was the clothes they were
Oh
wearing.
yeah. And you gotta
Yeah.
understand, probably, I'm sure at that particular moment in time, that was pimp, dude. They were pimp. They were pimp. Like, you know what I mean? They, you know, all looking like your junior high math teacher, but at that time they were looking pimp. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, that was fabulous. I feel like if you can't be cranky and upset while watching that,
I feel like we just watched a generic Dire Straits video.
yeah, no joke. I feel better. That was therapy. I feel like mildly high off of that, like a 5 milligram gummy just from watching that video.
Good. Yeah.
You can prescribe that to people and be like, look, you're not putting anything in your body. There's no side effects. Just watch this twice a day, and continue regular, meetings and therapy. You'll be okay. All right, adding that to the daily regime.
Tranquilo.
Yeah, and a little bit of Muppets, and you'll be okay. You'll be able to continue.
Muppet Babies.
Yeah. Oh, I love that show. I don't care.
Pure cleanser. Yeah.
Yeah.
You look like you're done.
Yeah, I don't know what else to do to it because I kind of want to be able to just take it to scan it, and well, AJ, I'll have you scan it, and then I'll throw some color into it, and so yeah, Justin, while you're out there, I mean, I would love to if I make a sticker, the one I did, see if we can make a sticker of yours, and then it would be sweet. Joey, you finish that one the way that you want it, and I'll go ahead. I'll pay for the prints. I'll buy them. You finish the image and I'll get them printed for us. But I think these are all going to be fun to see and have some physical. I want them. I don't care if anybody even buys them. Please do. But
Right.
I would enjoy having them. So, yeah, and definitely sticker wise, we'll throw some color in the one AJ inked and mess with that too. Yeah, good.
You got time to start another one.
Good stuff.
It's only 3.
Yeah, we got till 4, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me show you this, and then I'll see if I can bust out.
Make it one.
There you go. Hold on. Keep holding that there for a second. Boom. There you go. That came out really awesome.
Yeah, dude, man.
You're good.
Nice.
You're good.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell people too. I'm really loving this. We've been using this 11 by 17 cardstock format for a while. At least I have. At least for when AJ's scanning stuff and some things we've made. I like having the extra space, and it's just a little bit bigger paper, and it's cheap. I think on Amazon I paid like $22 for a ream of 11 by 17 decent cardstock. So by the time you're done with a ream of it, you've produced a holy crap ton of art. So,
And it's universal, which is why we stick with that size.
yeah, it's great. It just works for posters. It works for comic book, reduction. And so, hey, you guys, if you're out there doing art, I love 8.5 by 11 because I'm at a place where I am during portions of the week, the job. And it's great for that. But if you're home chilling, dude, and it's thick enough that if you draw on one side, if you sketch on one side and you don't like it, you can flip it over and do it again and nothing goes through. But 8.5 by 11 paper, like, you're going to have a pretty tough time trying to just flip it over and use it again. But mostly it's nice for AJ. If we draw anything, we just give it to him, bam, scan it. Don't have to do any resizing.
Here, let me see it.
Make it by. Oh, and easy for framing. So you guys out there, if you're doing art and you think you want to sell it or frame it or whatever, 11 by 17 frames aren't expensive. You can get some basic little plastic cheap ones on Amazon for pretty cheap, or even Walmart, anywhere they got them to standard size, and it'll plop right in, look good. All right. Let's see, what can I do here to prop this up? You got anything good going today, Joey? After you gonna go do anything cool?
What's that?
You gonna do anything cool when this is all when we're done?
No. Well, maybe. I don't know. I don't have plans yet, but I will do something.
Didn't you?
Riverside.
Didn't you have some gaming you did this morning or something?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah. We play a game, and yeah, role playing games in the morning, like once a month. What did you ask?
Oh, I was asking what you played.
I don't know the exact name of it because Brian, my GM, he has made like a custom, because it's him. He's made like this custom mod game built on another system that he modified with AI because he's an insane prompter. And so, yeah, it's like a cyberpunk zombie campaign. That's the best I could say it. You know, kind of in a, like with Judge Dredd, how there's like those giant arcology places that people live, those big buildings, and then everything else is kind of wasteland.
Like a mega block.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything else is kind of wasteland, zombie apocalypse, you know, or at least there's lots of swaths of wasteland. And then, you know, and then the corporations have taken over the towers, so it's very like cyberpunk in the towers. But as soon as you leave the towers, it's kind of
basic.
You know, yeah, it's pretty good and fun. We change games. We usually try and keep it to games that like can be beaten in 2 to 4 or 5 sessions because we don't get to meet that often. And sometimes like D&D, you know, real D&D when you're going like a whole campaign, should go forever, go months, years.
Yeah.
We're trying to finish stuff. Ain't got time for all that. But it's good. I play with my brother, a couple of other people, old friends, bunch of old friends.
Right on. Any reason to play stuff? You know, I'm gonna do the same thing as you. I play. You know, I try to do my Hero Quest meetup. You know, getting adult schedules together though is always tough, but you know, we do the best we can, right?
Exactly. That's the thing. Exactly. You kind of take what you can get.
Yeah.
You ain't got to tell me about it.
Oh, tell me about it. Start this, but it's not time.
But just right, gaming is only really for one thing. What are we doing? We're just having fun. We're having an excuse to, you know, do something.
That's exactly what this is. Yeah. It's an excuse to hang out and do something.
Justin says his current campaign he's running will be 1 year in August.
Which is pretty freaking epic. Dude.
Why do you keep slamming stuff?
I got this phone that has this little kickstand on it. It's my first phone with a kickstand, and well, as you can see, I'm in the learning process.
Do you need a stand?
No, I think I got it. I think good this time.
I've got like 50 of them.
Yeah, you're like we're trying to get we're trying to get rid of them here. We got so many, right?
Right. I'm trying to get my computer working so I could scan this thing, but apparently streaming is sucking up all of my resources.
Technology giveth and it taketh away, right?
Something like that.
How you doing, Joey? Let me take a
Coming
another
along.
peek.
It's getting there. It's getting there. I knew it was going to be tough to do 3 characters at one time, in one stretch.
Yeah.
But you gotta push yourself, I guess, or something.
Yeah, I know, but you did it though, bro. You threw it together. That's a comic cover to me, dude. That's a comic cover.
That's a t-shirt.
Yeah, that's a comic cover. It's a t-shirt. It's a side rib tattoo that goes from right under here to down here. It's got good flow, really good flow to it, bro. That's why, yeah, I want to do something.
That's a good 10-inch condom right there.
You know,
They should do art designs on condoms. That would be cool.
That would be that's great.
Like, you know, you can do like leopard print or lightsaber design.
Very disposable
Make it a-
art.
Right. Like do a dog bone or something on the condom.
I do remember once in a truck stop on a trip I went on, they didn't have any in there. I would have bought all of them, but they had a condom that on the end had like, it was like an alien. There was literally, I'm not even kidding, like little rubber arms, like the rubber finger puppets. And it had little tiny arms and it had a little head and a face. Yep. And it glue in the dark. You know how badly I wish I would have bought every single one of them. And the very few lucky friends that would have been gifting that for Christmas would have.
It looked like one of those finger puppets.
It literally was a finger puppet. It was a rubber finger puppet condom. That's basically what it was. And it glue. And I'm like, this is the most, there's nothing else I need to see in my life. And that was years ago. So obviously I've gotten bonus, but yeah, that was amazing.
Amazing.
Absolutely. Yes. I mean, you know, yeah. I don't know how else.
We should do condom art. I think that would be awesome. I mean, you would never want to wear them.
No, dude.
I mean, if we could do arm sleeve art, we can just do condom
What
art. You
a
know?
mess, bro. That's.
We can make it so that it's the inner alien mouth. You know.
Hey, however we make our millions, so that we can then do whatever we want. You know, like that's the whole like best part about getting big. I don't care what it is that gets you there. Then you can do your own projects.
Exactly.
After.
How you get big and how you get there. We're talking condom art. You're
It's the
using
next
the right phrasing.
It's the next big thing, hi Jay.
Right. The next big thing in your wallet.
Like, do you remember the Seinfeld issue? What was that thing? The one diaphragm that she had? The dude had to be, he was good enough if you knew she was busting out one of the whatevers. I just remember in the Seinfeld, come on.
I don't watch Seinfeld.
Anyway.
Sorry.
It was a thing. And that's, you know, how homegirl, I'm just failing on names right now. But long story short, that's how you knew like someone was dope.
What was her
enough.
name?
For what?
I'm failing.
Wait, I lost track of what you're talking about. What?
Elaine?
Elaine, yeah, Elaine in Seinfeld. There was this
Seinfeld,
ongoing
yeah.
like she had like some special diaphragm that she'd use, and so like that was like
Spongeworthy.
yeah, everybody knew whether or not it was like, oh, this guy's serious because you're going to use one of those. And I remember
Justin to the rescue.
Justin to the rescue, yeah. And then I remember she used one on something. She's like, oh man, I freaking wasted one of those on him. And I just remember it was, yeah. So there you go.
Sponge-worthy.
Sponge-worthy. Thank you, bro. Thank you. I was going to lose my mind not knowing, you know, what that was.
All right. I'm gonna let it dry again.
Come on, you can do it.
What do I got? A half an hour? Yeah. All right. I'm going to start using. If you find details and use the eraser soon, and figure I'll probably get it done in time. We're close.
Jesus Christ, why is this thing lag so bad?
Yeah, sorry guys about technical stuff, but I don't know, trying to get all these mics and I don't know, all of it. It's a pain.
Yeah, I'm trying to, like I said, I'm trying to scan in these images right now, but it's hard because streaming is pulling all of my resources off of my computer. I have a 16-core processor. I don't understand. I have 92 gigs of RAM.
Yeah, again,
Like,
that's
I
why
shouldn't be having this problem.
when they show Skynet, when it's all like up and like, you know, destroying everything, they never show Skynet have any technical difficulties. That is as much fantasy as the rest of the Terminator series, that AI now functions also perfectly.
Also, Justin wants to show us all off. You're missing a couple eyes there, Justin. Just saying. And I'll show you how. Boom. Here's Justin's contribution.
Fuck, that was really good.
Yeah, it does, buddy.
Your shading and hatching on that is awesome.
Yeah. Way to make my inking look like crap there, Justin. Thanks a lot, buddy.
Oh, bro.
That is sponge-worthy there, Justin.
Yeah, that's sponge-worthy. Yeah, thanks, Justin. My brain was seriously going to be racked. I was never going to remember that.
Justin says thanks. That's it. I'm done. I'm not even trying with you anymore.
Yeah, we'll do it later.
I need to reboot my system, but I'm not going to do that now. So there.
Keep saying I'm gonna let it dry, and I keep noodling more.
You do the same thing every time we have one of these. You keep, I'm done, and then you just keep adding and adding and adding.
I mean, I'm not done. I'm just waiting for some of the heavier black spots to dry up.
The guy on the bottom just looks like he's throwing the meanest fit ever. He just looks like a angry fat kid. Like, I want my icy.
Mm.
That's how Joel gets when he gets bad weed.
Yeah, I gotta drive to one more big detail pass.
Look what fucking Joel's kicking out right now, dude. Fuck. Put that on the camera real quick.
Yeah, but I have something to look at. But
Just put it on the camera real
so there's
quick.
the wild man or whatever, the wild man himself.
Look what he's busting out real quick.
Ugly.
Oh, yeah,
guy.
yeah. Look at that.
But part of him, he smiles like he kind of looks like he might just be fun.
He looks like Mojo.
Yeah.
You know, I know he was supposed to be a villain. He didn't really do anything. He didn't really pull anything off. But in general, I feel like if you just give him some treats and some love, I think
He kidnapped King Control. And
Yeah.
that was all he did.
Yeah,
He wasn't a bad monster, really.
yeah.
Joey, tell me he doesn't look like Mojo.
Mojo? Oh, from X-Men?
Yeah.
Got that big super grin, that
Yeah.
Yeah, this shit-eating grin.
that Art Adams grin.
I'm just impressed Joe kicked this out in 10 minutes.
I'm telling you, this large format just really,
Plays to your style.
I feel like it really helps me. It really helps me get some stuff out that.
See, you joining Forbidden Panel helped you somehow.
Yep.
With one thing.
Right.
It helped you with one thing.
Definitely help. With the new Forbidden Panel self-actualization program, you too can find the inner artist in yourself.
You could take 3 years to discover you like 11x17 paper.
Just please send a check for $6,372 to AJ at
Forbiddenpanel.com.
Yes.
We were gonna do Australian today, weren't we?
Yeah.
Hey, mate. How you doing?
For Australian.
We were gonna talk in Australian accents all day for some reason. What was the reason?
Honestly, I don't remember why, but we went pretty far yesterday. There was a whole lot of things that today were absolute nonsense that could have happened had we had full reign to just go local.
I think it was the Good Shepherd. I was talking about our sheep detectives. Did you watch that, Joey, yet?
No, I haven't seen that yet. No.
I loved the movie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I heard nothing but good things about it.
You never want Hugh Jackman to die so much more than in this movie.
Really?
It's not a bad thing. You have to watch the movie to understand.
Okay.
I see.
Oh, because the movie is about the sheeps investigating a murder. So
Okay.
hint, hint,
Right.
hint.
Okay.
No, I know what it's about vaguely, but you want him to die? Is it because he's a bad person?
No, because they're investigating his murder.
Oh, okay.
So you want him to hurry up and die so that they can hurry up and start investigating.
So they can get to it. I see.
Right. Right.
Get to the story.
So the sheep can become involved.
I got you.
See, hello, Forbidden Panel family, in case you haven't been following me on any of the other stuff that I've been doing. I've been alone for the past 8 days. My wife has gone to Illinois forever at this point. So I've been doing nothing here but video game. In the early part of my day, I video game. In the evening, I watch movies and TV until I fall asleep 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. So I've been able to watch a lot of stuff lately. Honestly, that's my day normally every day, but since my wife's been gone, it's been more focused.
Since you've been gone. Sorry, didn't mean to
Since
do that
you've
to you
been
guys.
gone.
But AJ's also been singing that song. Like here, he's been singing it.
I am a master of an earworm. I'll get an earworm and I'll make somebody else have it so I can get rid of it.
Yeah, it's the only way. And if you can't, just bring somebody else down.
Well, my wife will be home on Wednesday, so that's kind of nice, I guess. When we go back to normal.
I missed you so much. Yeah, I'll see you later. I'll be in the room.
Oh,
Yeah,
she left me a honey-do list. It said feed the dog. I'm like, what?
Yeah. Oh, Jack. That guy.
Okay.
You guys, whoever's viewing, if you're not familiar with Jack, he's a reason to get up in the morning.
That's Jack right there. I don't know if you can see Pillow Jack. He's my little doggy. He's my little Jack Russell. He's crazy and he's loving. And he's sad right now because his mama's gone.
And we're just the help. You know, we're not mom. Not the mama. Not the mama.
I'm the baby.
Can we take a second to stop and recognize how awesome the suit work and practical work on dinosaurs was?
Right.
You know,
I think we talk about that like every time we get together.
I think so. And then, sorry, guys, we all have short-term. We have goldfishitis, where we don't know what we've already talked about, but
Plus, Justin normally does a lot of talking while he's here, and since he's not here, he's not talking. So
I'd like to believe he's talking to himself. He's out there.
I mean, he's got to be talking to somebody, eating all that Mike and Ike's. He brings the Mike and Ike's, and that's what's really missing from this gathering.
Yeah, he brings enough that like later I don't realize I've got a baseball-sized like nugget
In my gut.
of just candy gelatinous chunk. Like if you took an X-ray of my abdomen, you're like, oh, okay, a baseball, huh? Which way to go?
Mine doesn't do that. Mine lines the inside of my stomach. It coats it like a
What if you found out later
endoskeleton.
that Mike and Ike stopped you from like GI cancer? Cancer's not strong enough to get through Mike and Ike's.
So that would be the Sour Patch Kids I eat.
Oh, dude, Sour Patch Kids. They were in there like, we got this, AJ.
Because it is both the gelatinous crap and the sourness. At the same time.
We've been training for this fight all our lives, AJ.
Right. That's why I go to the movies. Just so I can get my Sour Patch Kids and armor up the inside of my gut.
Yeah.
Of course, if that were true, considering how big my gut is right now, I've got super armor on.
Super armor. I think I'm gonna make it a point tonight. I'm gonna go see that Evil Dead tonight. I think that's my plan.
Yeah, you guys need to go see Evil Dead so we can talk about it. Is he riding the lightning as well? It looks like his legs are lightning. That's awesome.
Yeah, in the background, kind of made of coming from the lightning. He always gets the most love, so I put it at the back this time. Even though it's probably the coolest one.
The middle guy gets no love whatsoever.
Hmm?
The middle guy, he gets no love whatsoever.
Rain gets no love. That's why I had to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, there was just so much more that could have been done with them. you know, when the one guy, you know, blows himself up when he obviously realizes Lopan is dead, you could tell the grief. Like, again, it's subtle, but he's just like lost everything. You know what I mean? I know that they're the villains, but that was a moment where a villain was supremely devastated by the loss of his, you know, epic cursed boss, and he's just like, "Oh, you."
That's what
know,
it is. It's just so like, oh, it's
Yeah.
not a great superpower because it really, you
No.
know, it's one shot use. You're kind of done.
No.
That's Justin's final. That's tattoo worthy, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's pretty great.
Oh yeah. Oh
That's
yeah.
great.
Yeah, I love the light on that. The shading kills it.
The crosshatch, man.
Yeah,
That's the cross.
that's
And the expression on his face too. He like he's got a little smirk, like motherfucker, you know. Great job, Justin.
I feel like wherever Carpenter is, I think he would appreciate that there's people still digging something so much that they want to sit there and draw it.
And seriously, there's people watching us. Why aren't you liking this? You gotta like that art. If you're liking the art, give us a like, please. By not liking it, you're telling us you hate the art.
It doesn't count that we're doing it.
Why do you hate Joel's art so much? Why? Look at him crying right now. He's going to draw in some tears in a minute. Of course, then he's going to walk out and get shot by gang members, but for having tears drawn in on his eyebrow.
But they're going to be Big Trouble in Little China appropriate gangsters,
right?
That have epic.
He's going to get stuck in an alleyway,
epic dope jackets,
trying to back his element out.
Yeah, and they're going to be not your regular bad guys, and they're not just going to kill me. Like, I'm going to get a roundhouse, a jumping roundhouse.
This reminds me, this is a good time to talk to you guys because I've been wanting to have a moment. I want to start a webcam airband.
Oh, to actually play a song, I would airband by myself.
So would I, but I want to do like where I'm like the lead singer, you're like the drummer, and we get like someone else to airband a guitar and on so forth, and we just.
The great part is you don't have to actually be good at the instrument; just fake the hell out
and
of it.
And we'll all sync up, so we're listening to the song and we're jamming on, and we'll stream it. I think it would be awesome.
Is this a thing that people do?
No,
I know. Actually, no. There is airband competitions. I don't know.
I know there's airband competitions, but I don't know if there's like a channel or like a subset of like airband TikToks or stuff like that. I just wanted to do that. I think it would be fun as hell. I could just imagine you being back there because you already have a bass and you're just playing bass, smoking.
Yeah.
And then you could dress up in whatever costume you want.
It's the only way I'm going to do a wicked bass solo. Because I don't know how to play bass that good. So,
but Joey does.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the only way I'm ever going to be like, dude, did you guys? Oh man, holy smokes, Joel killed it. No, I didn't. I mastered the art.
Right.
I mastered the art of Guitar Hero bass. Right.
And like when we're doing it, we can do it like on this format. And then when it's solo time, like I could bring you up and have you take over the whole screen and just solo your thing.
No.
Pull it out, and I think it'd be a lot of fucking fun. Like. And we're not actually playing anything. We're just lip syncing to the music.
Why was it so hard? Why could they have not made Guitar Hero like that it actually taught you to play? Like, I would see people that would play Guitar Hero where they look like freaking, they're just, I mean, they look like they're doing something amazing, but that skill is completely non-transferable to anything.
They actually can't play a decent video game anywhere else. But they can Guitar Hero the shit out of somebody.
Yeah, it's a bummer that it taught you absolutely no practical real skill.
But it did introduce a lot of cool music.
That's true.
The drums,
I kind of learned how to play drums on the Guitar Hero, the Rock Band drum set.
Yeah,
Really?
okay. I mean that I could see because you're right. It is actually showing like your all, your very specific drum pieces.
Yeah, but it's not lined up to an actual, like, you're not playing a tom tom.
Like, dude, I can totally play Enter Sandman. Yellow, green, green, hold red, yellow, yellow, yellow.
Right. You're not going up there to a drum going bass, bass, tom, hi hat. You're going.
Yeah.
We had a setup. My buddy Dave, he's a genius at some things, and he hooked up a real drum set, like a digital drum set, to the Guitar Hero controller system, so that you could sit at the real drums and play it.
What?
And like I said, I'd started on the little drum set, and I graduated up to the bigger drum set, and after a while, you just be like, just keep going, keep it along, keep going on.
That's badass.
That'd
See,
be cool.
anything you can turn into a game, if you can learn it as a game and it actually gets you like, that's
We're
epic.
straying away from the band, though. We're straying away from the air
Joel,
band
we're not
conversation.
supposed to actually learn to play, dude.
We're just supposed to air band it.
Yeah.
Just wants to air band.
I think it would be fun. I'm just saying.
We have instruments at home that we're like actually learning how to use, and they mysteriously end up broken because AJ's trying to sabotage the actual acquiring of music.
Well, stop learning how to play. But we don't even have to do it together. Like Joey can do his part one day, just and send me the clip, and then I can just add it in. You can send me your clip, and then we just don't airband it, or we can do it all in one shot. Whatever's more fun. Then we could do Since You Were Gone.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Feel free to do a pan out so you can jump up and down. If you're anybody on guitar or bass, if you need to jump up and down, like we don't want to miss out on. Because at that point you can jump and you don't have to worry about your playing not being good. Because
Justin, learn how to play air drums. Or somebody, you play air drums. Justin, learn how to play air guitar. Freddie will be all groupie.
Freddie doesn't know. He gets stuck with whatever he's stuck with because he's asleep right now, so he doesn't know.
That's right.
What he's
He gets
getting.
the fucking
Air saxophone.
right.
Yeah, dude, and we gotta make him play the Lost Boys scene.
Right.
Oh my
I
god.
still believe.
Yeah, if there's ever a saxophone situation that we need to force Freddie because he had no option to know that he was doing it, that's got to be it.
Oiled up, shirtless Freddie.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, and it ends up being like the most watched video we've ever freaking had. Ever.
That's how FP gets famous.
Dude. Forgets about all of it. And like, dude, I thought for sure Freddie would have remembered us, but dude, he ditched us like right away.
He had 3 seconds in an air guitar song.
Dude, we didn't know he would have sold out that hard. Holy shit.
I was gonna make him the background female singers on any song we do.
Oh, dude.
Especially Pink Floyd songs.
Oh, speaking of female, I mean, this isn't to be seen, but you remember the guards that Lopan had over everybody that was locked up, like all the girls. You remember the guards that were all like ladies that had like their different weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know that they still got, I think, dealt with a little quicker than they should have, but it did give a chance for those actresses. They like rocked some skills. Like, there wasn't a lot of movies that were having like, female guards that were kicking ass with.
Well, back then it was Cynthia Rothrock and all those girls. They were pretty big into the kung fu scene, but yeah, having it mainstream in America, yeah.
Yeah, and so like that was pretty cool, and they were still, they still lost, but they were still just nameless villains, but they did have some formidable, cool fighting moment.
Justin, if you're watching, you should be liking this video as well. Hint, hint, hint.
All the choreography was actually really good. That's
Yeah.
the thing. He took it seriously. He must have
Yeah.
hired people that were really knew what they were doing, because it comes off.
Yeah.
As
They're
a
literally
martial art.
magnetized to the file cabinet right there. Stands you can use.
Yeah. No, I'm good.
I like the scenes where like you see the little guy, I can't remember his name, flying over
Yeah.
back and forth, and then everyone keeps throwing junk onto the screen from the sides. It was like airplane, Those were the cool scenes. You got 8 minutes.
8 minutes.
It's close enough. It could use more texturing, but it's close enough.
Now, how much of a head start did you have?
What?
How much of a head start did you take with this?
Well, this morning, I got up and I scribbled. That was like my basics, and I digitally just scribbled this out. And then, but I hadn't actually started drawing anything other than, until we started.
I will
But I
center
just
that so I can.
But I did. This morning I got up and I did my rough.
Which totally makes sense because we normally, we use a pretty tight. I think we have a pretty tight timetable.
Yeah.
That we give ourselves, but it's also good. It is enough time. We've had some practice. We've been pulling it off.
Can you make that image come up a little bit on the camera a little bit more so I can center it? And there you go, right there.
Here.
There you go.
There you go.
All right, that's Joey's piece, everybody. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments. Like it, share it.
Yeah, dude. I
think it's awesome. Little tantrum boy in the bottom is my favorite.
Yeah, I want that, in something on something.
Oh yeah.
Great job. I'm going to take a quick screen grab of that. I just want to focus a little on Joel speed drawing through his work real quick.
It doesn't draw. It gets the rubber hose.
Feels like that sometimes.
This is how I found out why it's hard to get Joey and Justin here too. It's not because of schedules and jobs and just life
or distance.
It's because they already knew about the rubber hose and I didn't.
True.
But it's just like Fight Club. You don't talk about it. You don't
That's
talk
right.
about the rubber hose. It's there.
Welcome, initiate.
Yeah. Go ahead. Tell somebody. Show them the marks that don't exist.
No one will believe you.
You're an artist. I'll just say I drew them. Or they're part of your process. How do you feel about it, Joey?
What about this?
Yeah.
Came out pretty good. Keeps me cleaned up a little bit. I got a little messy. here and there. Could use a little bit of cleanup, but for 3 hours, I thought it came out pretty good.
Oh yeah, dude. I think when you finish it all the way, it's like I said, it's.
Are you going to do more on it? Or are you going to add some more shading or anything, colors, anything like that?
I don't think I'll try and color it. I'd like to, but that's such a time sink for me. I don't know. I would like to clean it up, though. I'll have to clean it up, and when I scan it in, I won't do any. I won't do any redraws on it, though. I like how everything came out. Generally, I'll just do cleanup on it. That's that.
Yeah.
That's the good thing lately. As years go on, I do less and less editing digitally because I'm starting to get it in on the first time. Get it close enough, so that I do less and less digital editing, which is good.
Well, especially if you do like an initial sketch that morning, you already know what you're going to do later on in the day.
It took me like 20 minutes, half an hour this morning of prep work, but it saves me a lot of post work.
Right. So you already got in your mind where your lines are going, how everything's going to line up, where the image is going to go.
Yeah,
that's
mostly
the main work right there.
Blocking and the big lines.
Yeah. Cheater.
Yeah. It's all there's no cheating. It's all just whatever.
Yeah.
So you learn that's all crap. It's all just tools. There's no word purism and purity, whatever that would even mean.
Yeah. Because I think even any tool that you could even be considered like whatever quote unquote trying to say someone's cheating, they still had to master the art of using that tool. It still came with.
I put my 10,000 hours in Photoshop, and it's why I use it.
Yeah.
So, other movies that are celebrating their 40th anniversary this year: Aliens.
Okay.
Platoon, Stand By Me, Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Oh, really?
Blue Velvet.
Ooh.
Castle in the Sky.
Yeah.
Top Gun.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Fly.
Oh.
Name of the Rose.
Ooh.
Love it.
Labyrinth.
Love it.
Highlander.
Yeah. They're remaking that.
Damn, yeah.
Star Trek 4, The Voyage Home.
Oh. Manhunter.
The Color of Money.
They're remaking Manhunter again?
I'm not saying these are remakes. I'm saying this is our 40th anniversary.
But they are.
Yeah, but they are, yeah. The Color of Money.
Yeah.
Hoosiers. Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh, I don't know.
Saw it Central City Mall.
Pretty in Pink. Crocodile Dundee.
I don't want them to do
The
that.
Hitcher.
Sorry, you're right. I got confused.
The Hitcher. The Great Mouse Detective. I love that movie.
Yeah.
Transformers the movie.
Oh, dude.
Weep.
An American Tail. Flight of the Navigator.
Ooh.
The Three Amigos.
Oh, man.
Short Circuit. Sid and Nancy. A Better Tomorrow. Heartbreak Ridge. Ruthless People.
Oh, yeah.
Children of a Lesser God.
Oh, shit.
Back to School.
Yeah.
The Mosquito Coast.
Mosquito Coast.
Night of the Creeps.
Love that movie. It's so good.
Yeah.
All those came out in 86.
Wow.
86 was a good, solid movie year. Between 84 and 88, maybe 89, there was all those years just chugged out good film.
Even more why it was probably hard that certain things did better than others box office. There was just so much to choose from, right?
Exactly. Well,
Yeah, there was so much.
that unfortunately wraps up our show. So thank you everybody for tuning in. That's our 3 hours